All right, guys, it is time for our full arena card review for Voyage to the Sunken City. We're going to do a scale of 1 to 5, like always. 3 is going to be an average card, and now what we consider as average now is a 3 mana 3/4, okay? 3 mana 3/4 would be a 3. So you can adjust your scale based on that. We will do half points as well. We'll start with Demon Hunter. I think I'm just going to go alphabetically through all the class cards, and then we will end with the neutrals. Okay. Once again, all these reviews are for arena only. If you're looking to know how good these cards are for constructed, I can't help you guys. Okay, I can't help you. All right. Let's get it going. Wait, we need to turn this off first, because I don't want to, like, you know, I don't want you guys to think it's a 5, right? Because it's not a 5. I don't know what it is, but it's not a 5, right? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my god, this text just messed up. Oh, this looks so different. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It just temporarily shocked me. Why is it so big? Wait, can I make it smaller? You guys have no idea what I'm talking about, but for some reason the text box now in my XSplit is huge, and it kind of bothers me. Okay, whatever, good enough. Oh, we'll adjust on the fly. All right, let's start out with Predation. 3 mana, deal 3 damage. Cost 0 if you played a Naga while holding this. So this card, you know, obviously if you play a Naga, it's insane. If you don't play a Naga, it's pretty weak. So it really depends on how often you get Nagas. I'm gonna guess you're pretty likely to get them. So greening it and playing it for 0 mana probably won't be that hard to do. Yeah, so I think it's pretty good, and it can go face, right? That's a big thing. Like it can be used to smork. So I'm gonna say it's above average, not like insane, but I'm thinking like a 3. It's like a 3.5 or a 4. But if you don't have a Naga, it's pretty bad, right? I think I'm gonna go with a 3.5 because you won't always have a Naga for it. That's my feeling. Yeah, it's definitely, I would say, definitely a bit of a gamble. And just so everyone knows, if you guys resub during this, I appreciate you. I do see it, but I don't have alerts on for this. Okay? All right. Yeah, and don't make stupid jokes, chat. Like that. Come on, let's be better than that. All right, Predation. Next, Bone Glaive. 5 mana, 5/2, Battlecry, Dredge. So 5 mana, 5/2 weapon, Battlecry, Dredge. So it's Arcanite Reaper, but you get the Dredge effect thrown in essentially for free. Pretty good, right? I think Arcanite's still a fine card. Dredge, I feel like, oh, this is the first time we've mentioned Dredge, by the way. So Dredge means you look at the bottom 3 cards in your deck, and you pick one to put on top. So it basically improves your draws a bit. So it's valuable. How valuable, I'm not entirely sure, but you know, it's it's definitely upside. 4, I think it's between like a 4 and a 4.5. I'm gonna go a little conservative on this and say 4. Because, I don't know, 5 damage, how often is 5 damage enough to kill, like, 5 drops these days? Like, the stats of things are like 5 6s or 6 6s. It's Demon Hunter so that you can, so it's Demon Hunter, though, so you can modify it with your hero power, which does make it better, actually. So, yeah. Still, I'll stay with a 4. It's between, like, a 4 and a 4.5, in my opinion. All right? On to the next. Glaive Shark. 4. Put the number on the bottom right of the inlay. I could do that. could actually do that. Hold on. Maybe that is better. Like this? Like right here? That might actually be the play. Does that look better, chat? Better or worse? What do you guys think? Better? Worse? Better? Better? I could even put it in the middle. Oh no, I moved that. Oh no, everything's ruined. Okay. Okay, we'll do it like this. It's fine. Hold on. I want to give a... Oh no, I just misclicked. Everything's ruined. Okay, back to the card. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine now. Everything's fine. We're good. Glaive Shark, 4 mana, 4/3 beast. Battle cry: if your hero attacked this turn, deal 2 damage to all enemies. Like broken good, right? This has to be broken good. So basically for 5 mana, you get to deal 1 with your hero power, and then you deal 2 damage AoE. This is like insane. Like oftentimes they will kill it after it has the board swing effect, but it hits face 2. Oh god, why does it hit face? Why does it hit face? Yeah, okay. Yeah, this one's got to be a 5. And it's a common. Yep. Yeah, wait, maybe should we ask Blizzard for the epic bug back now? Are there take me backs, or how does this work? In retrospect, maybe. Okay. Abyssal Depths. 4 mana. Draw your 2 lowest cost minions. What? Pretty bad, right? So it's more expensive than AI, and you draw in Arena like lower impact cards. Obviously, there's an idea where like you're gonna, you draw cards that you need for combos or whatever in Constructed, but it seems pretty weak. 2 maybe 1.5. I mean, we could do 1.5. I think this is pretty bad. Like there's so many good ways to draw too for Demon Hunter. Like they buffed that card where when minions die, you draw cards based off it. I think this is going to be very weak. Yeah, it's definitely a constructed card, as most cards are, right? Let's be real. Wayward Sage, 2 mana, 2/2 Naga, outcast. Reduce the cost of the left and rightmost cards in your hand by 1. Left and rightmost cards in your hand by 1 if it's outcast. Huh. I think this is going to be kind of hard to use, to be honest. Yeah, the art's great. The art is great in this, but it has to be outcast, and then how, who knows how beneficial a 1 cost reduction will be. It's not the worst. It's not. It's the best understated 2-drop of all time? No, I don't think so. Because how often will it be outcast, right? Yeah, it does have the Naga tag as well, but I want to say it's like a right mode and leftmost by 1. I mean, that is a pretty big reduction, huh? So 2 mana reduction if you take it as like a net effect. And 2 mana 2/2s are kind of okay. We kind of know that if it is outcast. Okay, I'll go slightly above average then. I'm not so sure on this one, to be honest, but I'll go 3.5 here. I don't think it's like, I don't feel like it's going to be that much better than that. Because a lot of things need to go right for it to be relevant. Like it needs to reduce the right cards, and it also has to be outcast when you play it, etc., etc. So I think it's going to be a little hard to use. Coil Scar Commander. Every time I see Coil at the start of a card, I get scared because I think of Coil Fang. I'm like, please, no. Please, no more cards like that. Alright, so 6 mana, 2/6. Taunt Battlecry. If you've cast 3 spells while holding this, summon 2 copies of this. 3 spells while holding it. That's pretty weak. Like, if you do trigger it, obviously it's very good. But, man, like, even with Demon, even if you have the coin, it'd have to be in your hand. You have to play 2 other spells. Seems pretty weak to me. I'm gonna go with a 2 on this one. And maybe it's even lower than that. So needs to be a 5/5. Well, then I think it'd be kind of scary. But yeah, the 2 6s just aren't good enough, I don't think. And Mossy's back too, right? So like you'll finally get this effect to go off. Oh, smashing! Oh, there go your 2 6s. Well, that was fun. Okay, Lady Sathino, 3 mana. 2/4, immune while attacking. After you cast a spell, attack the lowest health enemy. I hate immune while attacking cards. I wish they just weren't a thing. But this one's a little bit weird. Like, I don't think this one's going to be problematic for Arena. One, it's a legendary, so you won't see it that much. But after you cast a spell, attack the lowest health enemy. Oh, it can go face. That's true. Okay, fair. But they'd have to be really low. I don't know. I think this is going to be hard to make work. You just don't get that many spells in Arena. It's a 2/4. Immune while attacking, though, does make it okay. I think it's above average, just because that immune while attacking is so crazy. I'll go with a 3.5 on this one. I think that effect just makes it above average, in my opinion. Mossy did get added to core. Yep, correct. As Sharon Defector, 4 mana 5/3. Rush, Death Rattle, put a Sunken Defector on the bottom of your deck. Okay, 5/3 Rush isn't bad. Sometimes those can free kill. Hold on, where's the thing? Okay. 4 mana charge. After this attacks, deal 5 damage to a random enemy minion. Okay, so that thing is pretty broken. If you're able to draw it, right? Like, so, with all of these kind of cards, with the sunken stuff, it really depends on how often you get dredge. I think this card this card feels to me like about a 4 is fair, because oftentimes you won't have dredge to combo with it. But man, if you do, it's pretty nuts, because you get to do 5 damage to their face a lot of the time, and then like just kill a minion. Right? So, yeah. If you have this card, dredge becomes more valuable, basically. Okay. Multi-strike. 1 mana, give your hero +2 attack this turn. They may attack an additional enemy minion. So, can you go face with this and then attack a second minion? Or is it strictly you can attack 2 minions twice? You can do either, right? Give your hero +2 attack this turn, period. Yeah, so it just gives you that. So you can... Wait, So you can do face, then kill a minion, right? Correct? Attack this turn, they may attack an additional enemy minion. Seems like it, right? I think this card's good. Like, again, not like insane. It's very good tempo in the early game, if you're using it to kill 2 minions. And you can even use it to kill like a 4/4 if you're okay with taking damage, right? So it's pretty good removal. I want to say it's like a 4. Is that too high? 1 mana, deal 4. Kind of, but you have to take the damage. Oh, you can't attack the same minion. They may attack an additional enemy minion. Oh, I guess you're right. Right? Attack an additional. Does that wording mean you can't attack twice, but you can go face with it? It definitely can attack the same. I think you can. Yeah. With the hero power, you can deal even more. Yeah, I kind of like it. Okay, I'm gonna go with a 4. I'm gonna go with a 4. Seems quite good. Could even be I don't think it's like a 5 or 4.5, but 4 seems fair. Like, you play this and then you like develop behind it. That's what Demon Hunter likes to do anyways, right? Zillag. Am I saying that right? Zillag of the Abyss. As far as I know, Colossals will be in Arena, by the way. If anyone's wondering, I believe they are. So, yeah. Yeah. If you guys don't know what Colossals are, anytime you summon the Colossal, you get the parts. So when you play this, it says Colossal +4. You get all of these. So at 2 mana, at the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to a random enemy minion. It's a 1/2 demon. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to a random enemy minion. So you get, I guess you get 2 of those. Oh wait, you just get 4 stocks? Okay. Why do they? Oh, there's just different art. I see. Okay. So they all do the same thing. You add them. No, they summon on the board. So even if this card gets like pulled onto the board, then all of these things summon. So at the start of your turn, increase the damage of Zillig's stocks by 1. So it starts out doing 4 damage to the board, correct? And then if this 3/6 lives, the next turn it does 8 damage to the board. Wait. Deal 1 damage. Oh, it's a random minion. Okay, sorry. I was thinking it was like a I was thinking, sorry, random enemy, not minion. I was thinking it was like it did AoE damage for all of it, like 4 damage AoE every turn. Okay, so it does 1 damage randomly, and then it scales up to 2. So at first it does 4 damage randomly, then it does 8, etc. If like all of them live. I mean, it seems pretty nuts, right? Worst Colossal so far, you think so? It's hard to kill the main part though, right? 3/6, and you have to have damage for all the 1/2s. I still feel like it's decent. Like maybe the worst Colossal is still great, right? It could very well be that. Is it still a 5? Maybe we say 4.5. 4 damage randomly isn't really all that great, you know? Why do you think it increases random damage? It always deals 1. At the start of your turn, increase the damage of Zillig's stocks by 1. Right? Am I missing something? So then they would do 2. Right? 7 minutes, 740 with effect. Yeah, it's still a lot of stats, right? Man, it's probably... Listen, I'm going to give this one a 4.5 just because all the rest of them are going to be 5s. But, I think. But, yeah, I mean, you'll still probably be taking it every time. If I was going to guess. It's too much text. It messes up where we put this. Too much text. But is it only attack damage, or does it affect the effect of the spawns as well? Oh, wait. I see what you're saying. Okay, I understand what you're saying. You're saying that it doesn't increase the damage. It increases them to be like 2 attack? Is that how it works? So this would go from being a 1/2 to being a 2/2? That's not how I understand it. Increase the damage of your stocks. I feel like it's going to be... Yeah, damage on attack. Yeah, I think it's the way that I'm reading it. It increases the effect to 2, right? Doesn't boost attack. Yeah, okay. So I'm correct. Once again, Dredge is correct. Feels so good. All right, so we're done with Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is done. On to Druid. Druid time. Wait, did I organize that? I want to organize it based on mana cost. I don't know if I did it for that one, but I want to do that going forward. All right, here we go. Druid time. Any Druid fans in the chat? What if the stocks die? Yeah, then the effect doesn't do much, right? So as they kill up the stocks, then, you know. But it's still something you have to deal with. So, all right. Aquatic form, 0 mana dredge. If you have the mana to play the card this turn, draw it. So I'm guessing this card will be busted in constructed. In arena, I think it is good, but how good is it? Because sometimes you'll get 3 cards that you can't play if you have to play it kind of in the mid game, but that's unlikely, I guess. If you play it like turn 4 plus, chances are you'll get something that's playable, right? Is this as good as Wind Chill? You think so? I don't think so. I think Wind Chill's still better than this card. You can just hold it. I know, I understand, but sometimes you're going to want to look for something immediately, right? So, you know, you might just, like, the flexibility of it is a nice thing. If you're picking between 3 so often, times you'll find something. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah, it's kind of like resizing pouch, kind of. Yeah. Pouch, but only as good as your deck. 3.5? Maybe 4. Like, that's kind of the range that I feel with it. Maybe we go a little lower on this one. You guys think it's a 4? I'm gonna go 3.5. Am I the only one who thinks dredge isn't that good in arena? Charles, it's definitely good because it helps you avoid terrible draws, right? Like, it lets you fill in what you need type thing, so it's definitely good. All right, as Sharon Gardens, 1 mana, give all minions in your hand +1/1. Put a Sunken Gardens on the bottom of your deck. Okay, in Sunken Gardens, give +1/1 to all minions in your hand, deck, and battlefield. So this card, again, like, if you play it and you don't have a dredge, it's not very good, right? 1 mana buff +1/1. So it's like the Paladin card, the Paladin hand buff card. But if you're able to dredge and pull it back up, then it's pretty nuts. +1/1 to your minions in your hand, deck, and battlefield. No, it's your. So it's targeted. Yeah, so how do you give an overall rating for it? It's like Smuggler's Run Plus. It feels like kind of like a 3. But if you do have dredge, and all of a sudden it could be very nutty. Like, if you play this on 1 and then play like a dredge card on 2, it's gonna be nuts. I'm gonna go a little bit higher because I feel like there's a lot of dredge. I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I'm gonna give it 3.5. Shoot high. All right. What you missed the Sunken Gardens is? Here you go. Give +1/1 to all minions in your hand, battlefield. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, bottom feeder. 1 mana. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Just want to check the mana was texting me. Bottom feeder. 1 mana, 1/3. Beast. Death Rattle, add a bottom feeder to the bottom of your deck with permanent +2/2. So 1 mana, 1/3. Then it'll be a 1 mana, 3/5. It's another, again, right? Like, with all of these sunken cards, this doesn't say sunken, but it's effectively that. It's like, unless you play the dredge quickly, it's not that great. Because, like, if you play the dredge soon after this goes to the bottom, like, let's say you play this on 1 and then dredge on 2, then having a 1 mana 3/5 is insane, right? But if you play it later on in the game, like, yeah, 1 mana 3/5 is good pretty much at any point, but if you're looking for more value, it might not even be all that great. Hold on. Some vacuuming or something going on. Okay, so what do I think for, like, overall? I don't know. I feel like the payoff is better for the other card. Like, I think you have to dredge with this multiple times for it to be good. I think it's like whatever a 1 mana 1/3 is with like a little bit better. I don't know. I feel like it's like a 3. I don't believe in the bottom feeder dream. Just don't see it. All right. Dozing Kelp Keeper. 1 mana 5/4 Naga. Rush. Starts dormant. After you've cast 5 mana worth of spells, awaken. Oh, man. Huh. You guys think it's terrible? I don't know. Like, 5 mana, is that much for a druid? You guys all think it's terrible? But it has rush. So as soon as you play the mana, you get the 5/4. Or sorry, the 4/4, not 5/4. Or you don't think it's worth it? Best case awakens turn 3. Yeah, but then that's good. I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, the Orca spell is great. Right? It's a Naga, so it will trigger some of your other synergy. I don't think it's that bad. Maybe it's below average, but I don't think it's like 1.5. I'm going to go with a 2.5. I don't even think it's that bad. I'll take this card. I'll take this card because eventually it'll be all right. And okay, you pass turn 1, let's say in the worst case, and you play this. Eventually it'll work. I believe. The rush and the fact like a 4/4 will be relevant. A 4/4 rush. For interaction with a Sunken Garden card, buff this while it's dormant. I don't know how that works. I don't think so. My guess would be no, but I don't know the answer to that. All right. Seaweed Strike. 3 mana. Oh, speaking of chat spells that we might play. Deal 3 mana nature spell. Deal 4 damage to a minion. If you played a Naga while holding this, also give your hero +4 attack this turn. How about that? That card's pretty good. So you hold this, you hold the 1-drop, you play this, you play that. You got to play 1 more spell to get it, but this card seems very good, no? Play a Naga, and then it's like 8 damage, effectively. Seems good. 4, maybe? I'm going to go with a 4. Give him the 4, give him the 4. Oh, man, one of my favorites. One of my favorite cards from the new set. Flipper Friends. Peepo Friendship. 5 mana nature spell. Choose one. Summon a 6/6 Orca with Taunt. Or 6 1/1 Otters with Rush. We can see them here, right? Wait. Oh, you can't. Oh, here. There it is. There's the otters. Yeah, this card's really good because it's flexible. So, you can use it to remove a wide board. You can use it just play a 5 mana 6/6 taunt, which is still good in Arena. So this card's just great. This card's really, really great. How good? Feels like a 4.5 to me. Like I don't know if it's quite a 5, but it's like 4.5 to 5 range for sure. It's just very, very flexible. Feels good, man. Is this worse than Scale of Onyxia? Probably, right? I guess it's a good question. Is this worse than Scales of Onyxia? Like slightly, maybe? Because I feel like Scales is probably a 5, right? I guess it's an easy 5. I don't know. It's more flexible, though. True, and it's cheaper, right? It is cheaper. The artwork is far superior. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'll keep it as a 4.5, but yeah, I mean, it's a great card. Green Thumb Gardener, 6 mana 5/5 Naga. Battlecry, refresh empty mana crystals equal to the cost of the most expensive spell in your hand. What? It's too cute. I think it's too cute, right? Like, obviously the idea is you play this with Nourish and then you get a bunch of mana back. Yeah, or a free Orca, right? Sure. But I don't know. How often is that going to work? And a 6 mana 5/5 is terrible. It's insane. I mean, it's a cheese card, right? Depends on how if you have big spells. Possible free mana, free 5. Yeah, I mean, it could be a free 5/5. You guys really like it? Yeah. Again, this is hard to give like a overall score for. Big spells coming. I feel like it's not that great. If you're holding Wrath, this is still a 3 mana 5/5. Yeah, remove something and play it. Excuse me. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna go a little lower than I think some people are going. I'm gonna go with a 3.5 for it. I just don't have a lot of faith in getting a bunch of big spells. Like, if you do have a great one, if you do have a big one, sure, it's great. But oftentimes I think you're just gonna be playing a 6 mana 5/5, and that's just gonna feel terrible. So, Kolak, 7 mana 6/5 colossal +1. Immune while you control Kolak's shell. Can we just not do the immune thing? Is that possible? 5 mana 0/8. Death Rattle, gain 8 armor. I'm thinking about how likely it is they're going to be able to kill it. This one doesn't feel that great. All right, let me think about this. You have to do 8 damage to it on turn 7. But even if you do, you probably have to use resources to kill it. If you're so far behind that they can kill it with minions on the board, you're probably screwed anyways, right? So getting through that is going to be a problem. And even if you do, you still have to kill this, right? And you can't just remove this. So you have to kill this first, because it's like RBO where you can't you can't target it. So you'll have to go through the shell first. I think it's pretty good. 4.5 maybe, again? It's like 4.5 to 5. Is it a 5 though? I mean, I think there's a good chance they'll be able to kill the 0/8 with like a spell plus minions on the board, you know? Like deal 3 to it, trade a 6-drop into it or something. And you still got to keep a 6/5, but... I'm going to say this one's a 4.5 too. I think the immune effect is really powerful, but it doesn't feel like a 5 to me. All right, Hadra the Heretic. 7 mana, 4/5 Naga. Battlecry. For each spell you've cast while holding this, summon a minion of that spell's cost. Colossal +1 means it summons that part. So if it says +2, it gets 2 parts when you play it. Dude, what is this? For each spell you've cast while holding this, summon a minion of that spell's cost. It's bad in Arena, right? 7 mana for it. Yeah. I'll go 1.5 because you never know, right? You never know. Maybe you can make the dream happen. Don't say 0. How dare you? Just believe. Miracle Growth. Okay, was this the big card you guys were talking about? 7 mana, draw 3 cards. Summon a plant with taunt and stats equal to your hand size. Wait, I don't remember this card. Summon a plant with taunt and stats equal to your hand size. So what is this going to be most of the time? Like a 6/6 or a 7/7 probably? Draw 3. It's pretty good. And it's taunt. So if you cast a 5 cost with it, summons a 5 cost 7/7/7. Yeah, no, I understand how it works. I gotcha. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, because you get cards, like the fact that it's taunt is a huge game changer, right? Like if it doesn't have taunt, I think it's pretty weak. But with taunt, I think it's pretty good. Like very good. I'm gonna say this is like a 4.5. Is that too high, chat? Am I crazy? Draw 3 and develop a taunt. That seems good. Sometimes you'll play it and it will only be like a 5/5, I guess, right? Or 6/6. I feel like most of the time it'll be at least a 6/6. Seems good. Okay, that's it. Done with Druid. We are done with Druid. Moving on to Hunter. Get a drink. My current feeling is that the power level, and tell me if you guys agree, the power level of this set does not feel as high as Alterac Valley for Arena. Like Alterac Valley just has such insane Arena cards. And these cards, like, you know, there's some good cards for sure, but it does not feel like the same level as on average as the Alterac Valley cards and just pure power level. I guess we'll have to see when we get to the neutrals, right? Because that's really what we'll play with a lot. All right, Barbed Nets. 1 mana, deal 2 damage to an enemy. If you played a Naga while holding this, choose a second target. So choose a second target. Chad, does that mean you can't do 2 on the same? Or does that mean the second target can be the same target? It doesn't say choose a different target, right? You can't double tap? I feel like you can. Works like sneeze. Yeah, okay. So you can, right? You can do it to whatever you want. Okay. I think it's pretty decent then. Like a 3.5 maybe? Something like that range? I think it's above average. If you play a Naga, worst case is an Arcane Shot, which isn't that bad, right? Seems okay. Urchin Spines. 1 mana. Your spells this turn are poisonous. All right, so you play this, and then you do this, and you're like, pew, pew, pew. And then you wake up from your dream because it never goes that well. The last card can go face. Yeah, it can go face. Am I going to play today? I did play 1 run. I'm not sure if I'm going to do more arena after this. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, I think it's a little bit too situational. It will definitely have its moments, I agree. But I think it's like an overall rating. You're going to have this, and have another spell, and I still think you get that many spells. So I feel like this card's going to be below average. Like a 2.5? Yeah. Does it work with Explosive Trap? I don't think so, because it says I don't know. Your spells this turn are poisonous. I would guess no, but I'm not entirely sure on that. Yeah, Power Shot. Power Shot is a combo. I mean, people will pull off combos with it, but I don't know. As like a general, like, do I want to put that card in my deck? Probably not. All right, Emergency Maneuvers. 2 mana secret. When a friendly minion dies, summon a copy of it. It's dormant for 1 turn. Oh, man. The dormant for 1 turn stuff is just so scary. This card is honestly pretty scary. Because, you know, when you play against Hunter, you want to clear their stuff. So if you clear something and it's a big minion, you just kind of lose on the spot. It's like Spitting Image. Yeah. Okay, I guess it's dormant for 1 turn, but they won't have Rush. So you won't be able to use it immediately, right? So it's dormant, Okay, am I understanding this correctly? The secret triggers, the minion comes in, you don't get to attack with the next turn, right? Like, it will be active, like it will come out of being dormant on your next turn, but it will have summoning sickness, right? Yeah, unless it's rush or charge, yeah. I still think it's pretty decent, honestly. A 5? I don't know about 5. I think it's a 4. Sometimes you'll just get like a crappy 1/1 or whatever. Like, people will be able to play around it. So I'm gonna go with a 4. I feel like 4 is okay. Because people will be thinking about this card. So if they can like ping off a 1/1 or whatever first before killing a big thing, then it won't be that bad. But it's gonna be annoying to play around for sure. Raj Najan, 2 mana, 2/3 Naga. After you cast a spell, deal damage equal to its cost to the enemy hero. Oh man, this card's pretty troll. So you like play this on, so turn 10, Raj, Call of the Wild, right? Deal 8 to their face and then Huffer their face. -13 Keck W. I mean, it's good, right? It's a good card. I don't know how often you'll be taking it because, you know, like it requires a little bit of setup. You wouldn't want to tempo this out on 2, I think, because the effect's pretty crazy. But, yeah, in construction, it's probably going to be nuts. Probably going to be nuts. If I have to give it an overall rating, it's still definitely above average, right? A 2/3 with huge upside. With a class that wants to go face, I still think it's good. Like 4.5. Yeah, it's also a Naga. Read the text. What text? When you play the coin, he deals emotional damage. Ha! I'm gonna go a little high on this one. Let's go 4.5, baby. I believe. I'm gonna do the Call of the Wild thing, and it's gonna be glorious, and you're all gonna be jealous. Okay? Okay. Conch's Call, 3 mana. Draw a Naga and a spell. I like it. Right? Because it's targeted, so you like the fact that you get a spell, I think is a big deal. Like, generally drawing spells is better than just drawing minions. And oftentimes a lot of the spells will have synergy with the Nagas or vice versa, right? So it seems pretty good. Like, yeah, I feel like it's like a 4. I think that's fair. 4.5, but it targeted card draw. That's fairly priced. Yeah, seems good. Harpoon Gun, 3 mana, 3/2 weapon. After your hero attacks, dredge. If it's a beast, reduce its cost by 2. Wow. That's a lot for a Fiery War Axe to do. So you get to dredge twice with it, right? And I feel like in Hunter, there's a decent chance you'll hit a beast. No? I feel like it's a pretty decent chance. Great card? Yeah, I think it's really good. Really good. Dreads twice. It's like between 4 and 4.5 for me. I want to say this is a 4.5. Like, if you actually spike a beast, it could be gross. Okay, I'm going to go 4.5. Yeah, it just fits so well with Hunter, too. Weapons are just so nice. Like, a 3 mana 3/2 weapon's better in Hunter than a lot of classes. After you dredge, does it shuffle the bottom 3 cards? I don't think so. So, after you swing with this, you'll dredge, you'll pull 1 card, and then you only have one new option, correct? Is that correct, chat? We're calling that keyword dreads, right? You guys can call it whatever you want. I'm down with calling it dreads. Yeah, I believe that's how it works. I don't think there's a shuffle after, but still, I like if it shuffled, it would be even better for this card. All right, Naga's Pride, 3 mana. Summon 2/2/2 lionfish. If you played a Naga while holding this, give them +1/1. Oh boy. So, so if you played a Naga, this card's broken, right? 3 mana for 2/3/3s. I don't know. I like it. Like, 3 mana for 2/2/2s isn't that bad. Like, it's not great, but it's still definitely playable. And if you played after playing a Naga, then it's just great. So, yeah, I like this card a lot. Like a 4. Yeah, it's just a better landscaping. I don't know if it's quite. It's like between a 4 and a 4.5. I feel. But when it triggers, it will be nuts. Like if it triggers in the early game, it's nuts, right? Can you play multiple Nagas? I don't think it scales. You're asking if it can go from like 2/3/3s to 2/4/4s, etc., etc. I don't think so, right, chat? I hope not. I hope not. That's not how it works. Lionfish. There it is. Creepy, huh? Creepy. There are definitely turn 2 Nagas, 100%. Yep. Yeah, it's a yes, no. Yeah. Yep. All right, Asharan Saber, 4 mana, 3/3. Rush, Death Rattle, put a Sunken Saber on the bottom of your deck. The Sunken Saber. 4 mana, 3/3. Rush, Death Rattle, summon a beast from your deck. So again, overall score on this is hard. Because a 4 mana, 3/3 is terrible, right? Even with Rush, it's just terrible. But if you dredge and get that and pull a beast, it's likely to be pretty good. So, how's the 4 mana card? What do you mean? I mean the upside is big, no? Like pulling a beast from your deck. Oh man, the problem is there's a lot of cheap beasts, right? That's kind of the problem with it. Like, you know, you're probably going to have some big beasts, but you're probably going to have some bad ones. Yeah. It seems like it's too cute. So, what do we think? Honestly, I feel like it might be below average here. Like a 2.5. Because in order for it to be good, 1, you need to dredge it. Dredge after you play it. And 2, you need to hit like a medium to big beast, right? So, yeah. Don't think it's very good. Yeah, if you play with a weapon or something, sure. But combos, again, in Arena are hard to pull off. So, all right. Twin Bow Terror Coil. 4 mana, 4/4, Naga. Battlecry, if you've cast a spell while holding this, your next spell casts twice. Dude, this card's pretty scary. Because, like, again, Call the Wild's in, right? So, you play, like, a cheap spell while this is in your hand and have Call. It's, like, disgusting. So, yeah, use it with a Legendary. Yeah. I mean, I think it's... I feel like the upside is big enough that it's worth being a 4/4, right? 4 mana, 4/4. Sure, it's understated, but that's huge upside. And you can bank it, right? Wait, Battlecry. If you've cast a spell while holding this, your next... Yeah. So you can, like, play this on 4 if you've played a spell. And then you can wait and play, like, a big card. A big spell later, right? Pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, coin it out on for 3. Yeah, exactly. What do you guys think? How good is it? Like a 4? I don't think it's like 4.5. Because it's still a 4 mana 4/4. If it was like a Yeti with that effect, it'd probably be like a 5. But 4.5 range? I mean, it's scary upside. I have to think about... Okay, so we're all talking about Call of the Wild. What else is there for Hunter that are big spells? Like Power Shot is kind of weird with it. I don't think Slam is in, is it? Oh, Mark Shot. But do you get to choose where it goes? Oh, yeah, double the 3/3s. That's true, actually. Yeah, that card we just saw, the spell. So you could play this and then get, like, oh, man. Oh, God. Then you could get, what, 2 3/3s? That's kind of spooky. Straight up win with Call of the Wild? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, even Animal Companion with it's pretty nuts. All right. Should we bump it up or do you want to keep it a 4? I think it's close. Because you do have to play a spell before playing it. I think the dream scenario won't happen all that often. Where you play a spell while holding it and then you have another big spell with it. So I think I'm okay with 4. All right, Hydrolodon. I don't know if I'm saying that right. 7 mana, 5/5 Colossus. Colossal +2. It's a beast. Battlecry, give your Hydrolodon heads rush. All right, so the heads do what again? 2 mana, Death Rattle. If you control Hydrolodon, summon 2 Hydrolodon heads. That's what both of them do. Wait. Wait, so this thing is like broken, right? Wait, so okay, Battlecry, give your Hydrolodon rush heads rush. Does that mean okay? So on the turn that you play it, you have infinite 3/1 damage as long as you keep killing stuff, right? Is that correct? But oh, the resummons don't get it. Oh, okay, thank God. okay, thank God. I was like, what the hell is this? What is that? Okay. Gotcha. So get 6 damage of rush, but then the next 2 that summon will just be 3/1s. But they still come back, right? If you until you kill the 5/5. It's still a huge problem. So when you play, you get 6 damage of rush, and then you get 2 3/1s back immediately. Oh, yeah, you get 4. Wait. Oh, yeah, each one summons 2. Oh, God. Okay. So it's not as broken as I thought with the infinite, but it's really broken still. So 6 damage of rush, and then you have 6, 12 power from the heads after you trade, plus a 5/5 on board. Yeah, so this is like an easy 5. And at that point, like even if they're able to kill the head, like it's just they still need to be able to deal with all the little shitters, and this is insane. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's like I win the game type thing. All right, that's it for Hunter. On to everyone's favorite Mage. Oh, Mage is so fun. It's so freaking fun. Gifts of Ysera. 2 mana. Draw a card. If you played a Naga while holding this, do it again. I mean, the upside is you get 2 mana, draw 2, which is good, but it's like, and if you don't play a Naga, it feels pretty bad. So I feel like this card's like slightly below average, in my opinion. Like 2.5. I mean, 2 mana, draw 2 is good, but how often will you have it? I think it's a 2. I think this one's one of the weaker cards. Spell Coiler. 2 mana, 2/3, Naga. Battlecry. If you cast a spell while holding this, cover a spell. Oh boy. So you can just coin this out on turn 2 and discover a mage spell, right? This thing's broken. 4? No, this card. No, go up. This is at least a 4.5. At least. This is like 4.55 rate. It's probably not quite a 5, but it's close, man. This is definitely a 4.5. Like, the thing that makes it so valuable is it's cheap, right? So yeah, it's a Naga, so it triggers other synergy. It's cheap. A lot of the Mage Discover is expensive, so it's hard to play stuff in the same turn that you play it. So it's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. And I think you'll almost always be able to get the synergy from it, right? Like, sometimes maybe you have to just play as a 2/3, but yeah. I mean, if it's a 4.5 or a 5, it's definitely a an auto pick, right? I think 4.5 is fair, but yeah, it's like this card's so strong, so freaking strong. All right, Trench Surveyor, 2 mana, 3/2 mech, Battlecry Dredge. If it's a mech, draw it. So in Constructed, I'm really hoping this is going to be good because I want to play Mech Mage. Because I remember the old days, the old boomer days of Mech Mage in GVG. Those good times, very good times. I think in Arena, it's pretty unlikely you're going to draw a mech, right? So this to me feels like 2 mana, 3/2 Dredge. Which is still good, right? Still above average, but I think the chances that one of the 3 cards is a mech is probably low, right? So what's a 2 mana 3/2 Dredge worth? It's like a 3.5 to 4, I want to say. I kind of want to go 4 because there's a chance that you draw, and if you draw a card, it's insane, right? Like, you might have multiple of these, right? And you could, like, chain them. I'm going to go 4. I might be a little biased because I love mechs, but I'm going to go 4. I believe. Yeah, we're going to have Gorilla Bot. It's going to be great. It's going to be beautiful. Yeah, so it's basically a Sightless Watcher with upside. Volcanomancy. 2 mana. Choose a minion. When it dies, deal 3 damage to all their minions. So this is going to be kind of a weird one to use, huh? Choose a minion, and when it dies, deal 3 damage to all of their minions. So what's the most likely way you use this? You put it on, like, one of their, like, let's say 3/2s, and then you put your 2/3 into it, and then, like, AoE their other minions or something like that? I mean, I feel like it's going to be good. It does hit your stuff, but... Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. You could put, yeah, you could also put on your own minion, right? Yeah. And throw it into something. That's probably the most likely way. Yeah. So is this better than Volcanic Potion? The thing is, it does require you to have a minion. Or, well, not always. You could throw it on their minion and, like, set up for a play. Oh, it's kind of interesting, right? Like, okay, if you don't have any other play, right? You could, like, throw it on their minion and then plan to, you know, I think fire comes out, but you know what I mean? Like, Night Captain their minion the next turn, like, kill their other stuff, right? It's kind of cool. All right, so how good is it? 3.5? Do you think it's better than that, chat? 4, maybe? I don't think it's a 4.5. I mean, I don't think silence is going to be that relevant because most of the time, I think you'll be using it and triggering the effect in the same turn. That's my feeling. So. How good is Fire Cell? Very good. Very good. I'll go with a 4. It's like 3.5 to 4 range. All right, as Sharon Sweeper, 3 mana, 3/4 mech. Battlecry, put a Sunken Sweeper on the bottom of your deck. What is Sunken Sweeper, Dreads? Well, let me tell you, chat. It's a 3 mana, 3/4 mech. Battlecry, add 3 random mechs to your hand. So, I mean, with the Epic Bug being fixed, like, it's not all that unlikely that you will, like, be able to combo this stuff, right? Like, you have this card. I guess this is a rare, so maybe it won't be all that common, but this card's pretty busted. If you do three cards is a lot. So I think this is really good. Because the thing about this card is you don't really need to dredge immediately. Because a 3 mana 3/4 add 3 cards to your hand will be relevant to any stage in the game. So I think that this card will be really good. And there's quite a bit of dredge. Yeah, I want to say like a 4.5 here. A 3-mana 3/4 is good on curve. And some of the mechs are nutty. Yeah, you can get like Sneeds, right? Oh, God, dude. Sneeds is going to be way too common this meta. I can already tell. Oh, man. Like, it's going to be generated way too much. Like Gorilla Bot, this thing. Sneeds removed from the game. No, they just removed Deep Run. Sneeds is still chilling. It's still chilling. Okay. Moving on to Mecha Shark. 3-mana 4/3 mech. After you summon a mech, deal 3 damage randomly split among all enemies. What do you think about this one, chat? 3 damage randomly. It's like, I don't think this one's that great. Like, obviously, in the dream scenario, you play that 3/4 and you have a bunch of mechs and you can do like 9 damage or this or whatever. But in general, I think this one's kind of weak. Feels like about a 3 to me. Like, I don't love the 4/3 stat line, and yeah, I hope Mech Mage is fun for constructed, though. All right, Seafloor Gateway. 3 mana. Draw a mech. Reduce the cost of mechs in your hand by 1. 3 mana, draw a mech. Reduce the cost of mechs in your hand by 1. Not good, right? Night Captain be around? Yeah, they're not removing Altaric Valley. Yeah, sure. I mean, it can draw your Sunken guy. Yeah, but like, again, you got to think about it as like an overall rating. I think this card's pretty weak for like an overall rating. 2. Give it a 2 because it looks like poo. Commander Savara. 4 mana, 3/5 Naga. Battlecry, if you've cast 3 spells while holding this, add those spells back to your hand. So it's a legendary card. How likely is this to work, chat? Pretty likely, no? In Mage? I feel like it could work. Yeah, I mean, constructed for sure, but even in Arena, I don't think it's that unlikely. Coins 1. Play 2 more spells. Could be any cost. 3 is a lot, is it? Oh, you do have to be holding it, though. That's true. You have to have it in your hand while holding it. Yeah, okay. It is kind of hard. A 4-mana 3/5 isn't the worst thing, but it's kind of okay. I still don't think it's bad. I still feel like it's above average because the payoff is so huge. So I think in Arena it's still an above average card. Will you take it over other better legendaries? Maybe not, but I'm gonna go with a 3.5. Because I mean the payoff is still a big one, right? If it does work. Oh, it's a first 3 spells. If you cast 3 spells while holding this, add those spells back. So it's confirmed it's the first 3? Interesting. Oh, wait, no. It remembers the 3 most recent spells. Oh. 3 most recent ones. Okay. I mean, I'm just thinking Cabal's Tome, right? Play Cabal's Tome. You get a bunch of spells. Boom. Here we go. It's the first 3? Okay. I don't think it matters too much for that. It just, like, eventually we'll want to know, but I don't think it changes the score too much. All right, Spite Lash Siren. 4 mana. After you play a Naga, refresh 2 mana crystals and switch a spell. 4 mana, 2/5 Naga. I feel like this is a no. Like, it's too cute. You guys agree? I don't know. Do you play a Naga, refresh 2 mana crystals? So you play this, then you play a Naga. You're too cute. Thank you. I do appreciate that. I think I'm just cute enough. Yeah, I don't think this card's very good. I'm gonna go with like a 1.5, something like that, probably. That just doesn't seem like it's gonna work. Whoa, what is this? Tonic. 8 mana, 5/7 mech. Colossal +2. After a friendly mech attacks, deal 1 damage to all enemies. Okay, what are the effects? 3 mana, 2/3 with rush. Okay, and so 2 3 mana, 2/3s with rush. So when they attack, you do 3 damage AoE. And if any of your other mechs, like if you already have mechs on the board and then you play this, then those mechs can also do it. That's pretty cool. I mean, this seems like a 5, right? Like it's the 5/7 isn't that bad, and you impact the board immediately with at least 4 damage plus that. This seems like a 5. The Colossals are going to be so broken in general, huh? So yeah, it's 2 damage AoE that also goes face, right? Yeah. Pretty nuts. All right, done with Mage. We're flying, chat. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, we're not exactly flying. All right, on to Paladin. I do have to pee though, chat. I'll be right back. I'll do a quick pee. You guys pee too, and then we'll do Paladin. Holy mackerel. Is this like a play on holy mackerel? Holy mackerel? Holy mackerel? Maybe. 1 mana. Restore 2 health. Repeatable this turn. Bad. Really bad. Really, really bad. It reminds me of that priest card, except that priest card was actually pretty good. The one that was 2/1s and echo and healed. Like that card was pretty good because it developed minions. This just like that I don't want that card. This feels like a 1 to me. 1. You guys think it's 2.53? No way, this card sucks. Can heal you? Who cares? It still sucks. You sure this is good? No, it's not, is it? Because you can heal up your stuff? I mean, yeah, if you're ahead and you can like full heal, but then you still have to pay mana for all of it. No, this card sucks. There's no way this card's good. I'm okay with a 1.5, but there's no way this card is good. No chance. 0 chance. Witch's Brew is decent. Not in Arena. Witch's Brew is bad in Arena. Okay, Kotori Lightblade. 2 mana. After you 2 mana, 2/3. After you cast a holy spell on this, cast it again on another friendly minion. Yeah. So what are the holy spells that are going to be good with this? What do you guys think? This is the best card. This one? Maybe for constructed. But like, in Arena, is it? I don't know. Yeah, where's the 2 mana, 2/3? I mean, there are some pretty good spells that combo this on turn 3, I guess, right? Like Hold the Bridge. Oh, yeah, Seal of Champs is in. True. Okay. It could definitely be a blowout card. If you have one thing on the board, you play this and then buff it, it could be pretty insane. So what do you guys think? 4? I feel like it's like a 4. 4? I feel like 4 is fine. You guys think it's lower than that? I don't know. I think it's still pretty nuts. Like, if you actually are able to pull it off. Like, you don't want to have to tempo it, but you can. If you have to tempo it, it's not the worst stats. Is King's in? I think King's is in, right? I think so. You only need to have 1 minion stick, right? And then you just play this from hand and then buff it, in theory. I think that's the most likely way it's going to be used. And if nothing else, you get, like, hero power, too. All right, Radar Detector. 2 mana. Scan the bottom 5 cards of your deck. Draw any mechs found this way, then shuffle your deck. I mean, in Arena, it's terrible, right? In Constructed, I'm sure this is going to be insane. But in Arena, it's like an easy 1, I think. Like, I don't... How many mechs do we have for Paladin? Not many, right? Yeah. Unless you get Mage, Paladin, DualClass. Yeah. Exactly. All right, Seafloor Savior. Some really cool people got to reveal this card. Did you guys know that? 2 mana, 2/2 mech. Battlecry Dredge. If it's a minion, give it this minion's attack and health. Okay. So 2 mana, 2/2. Not great, but you get the dredge effect, and then you get +2/2 on the minion. In Arena, you almost always will buff a minion, and if you buff a card that you can play like the next turn, it's really nuts. And this card's great. Chat, it was not just Redbeard and Judge, it was Dreads, Redbeard, and Judge. How dare you? 4.5? I feel like it's like 4.5-ish. On curve, it's really good. Later on, the +2/2 might not matter that much, but no, it's give it +2/2. It's a buff on top of the minion. Yes. I originally, when I read this, thought what you guys thought, and it was like it set its stats to 2/2, and I was like, this sucks. But yeah, and if you hand buff it, then it gets extra stats, right? But yeah, I had the same thought as you when I originally read it, but no, it's been confirmed that it's a buff. It adds the stats onto the minion. So yeah, I think this one's a 4.5. Yeah, and it could be even more. Yeah, if it's buffed. Yep. Exactly. All right. As Sharan Mooncatcher. 3 mana, Divine Shield, Battlecry, put a Sunken Mooncatcher on the bottom of your deck. That's a mech. Okay, so it's already a 3 mana 4/2 with Divine Shield. That's good. We've had that card with that other, the one that got the Divine Shield back. I forget the name of it. 3 mana, Divine Shield, Battlecry, summon a copy of this. So if you dredge it back up, you get 3 mana for 2 4/2 Divine Shields, which is absolutely insane. This card's nuts. Yeah, goody 2 shields. Yeah, this card's insane, right? Like a 5, because even without pulling it back up, a 3 mana 4/2 is well above average. 3.5, no way. A 4/2 Divine Shield does great against most 3-drops. This is insane. Oh, with the +2/2. Oh, geez. Yeah. In the ideal scenario where you buff it with it. Yeah, that's disgusting. I'm sure that'll be a thing in Constructed. Yeah. I feel like it's... Is it 4.5? Is it a 5? I think 4.5 is probably fair. A lot of the time you won't be able to dredge it back, right? It's a 5. I mean, how common is dredge? 1 there. We only seen 1 so far here for Paladin. I guess we'll know more once we look at the neutrals, but... Oops, did I just skip ahead a bunch? Oops. I'll stick with 4.5. Yeah, sure. If you have a bunch of dredge, then it's an easy 5. For sure. Shimmering Sunfish. 3 mana 2/5 beast. Battlecry, if you're holding a holy spell, gain Taunt and Divine Shield. Alright, so how likely are you to have a holy spell? Because if you do, it's really good. Because it's like Lone Champion, but you don't need to have like an empty board. And it gets 1 more health. Spells are hard in Arena. I mean, even if you don't have it, a 3 mana 2/5 isn't the end of the world. I think it's pretty good. Like a 4, maybe? It's a 3 mana 2/5 with upside. Right? 2.5? You guys think it's that bad? What? No way. There's no way. A 3 mana 2/5 is okay, and sure, you aren't likely to have the effect, but if you do, it's like a great 3-drop, right? It's got to be above average. Like 3.5 to 4 range, I feel. Okay with a 3.5. Just because in Arena you don't have a ton of spells, right? Okay. Bubble Bot. 4 mana, 4/4 mech. Battlecry, give your other mechs Divine Shield and Taunt. I mean, how likely are you to have a bunch of mechs? Right? Like, that's the thing. Because if you have just one mech, it's really good, right? But if you have no mechs, it's bad. I don't know. So it's really kind of hard question. It feels like a 3 to me. Like, it's below average quite a bit of the time, but when you hit, it's like insane. So yeah, and Constructed, I'm sure this card's nuts. Yeah. It's a 2 or win the game. Yeah, pretty much. I'll go with 3. Oh, this card. Oh, man. All right. Immortalized in Stone. 7 mana holy spell. Summon a 1/2, 2/4, and 4/8 elemental with taunt. Holy crap. This thing is so busted. Like, so busted. For Paladin, the class that you want to keep off the board. 3 relevant bodies because they all have taunt. Like, holy crap. This is probably like the easiest 5 so far. Yeah, I know, it's common. It's going to be everywhere. Yeah. Yep. 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 Okay. The Leviathan. So 7 mana, 4/5 mech, Colossal +1. Rush Divine Shield after this attacks Dredge. Okay, and then what does the Claw do? Also Rush Divine Shield after this attacks Draw a card. Oh, all right. So you get to play the Leviathan. You attack with that one first to dredge, and then you can use the Claw to draw whatever you dredge, right? So, I mean, these cards are all insane. Like, this is easy 5. A 4/5 and 4/2 Divine Shield Rush. Targeted draw card. And if they live, you get to draw again, right? So, do you see Paladin City Bronze Explores a 3/3? I did, yeah. With the Saracen Core, I did, yeah. I know. Just what we needed. Bronze Explorer to get buffed. Yeah, easy 5. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Do people still say that? The Garden's Grace. 10 mana. Give a minion +5/5 and Divine Shield. Costs 1 less for each mana you've spent on holy spells this game. Oh, great. So people are going to do this. Sorry, not that. This. And this thing's going to be 3 mana. It's epic. So with the epic bug fixed, we probably won't see it all that much. Copium. Right? Copium. If you pay full price for it, it's pretty weak. But if you get if you get one decent reduction, it's pretty good. It's kind of hard to give it like an overall rating, right? I don't think it's terrible. But how likely are you to play a big card? Discovered from Battle of a card? Yeah. We'll have some Discover for sure. Yeah, Pandaren comes back. Yeah. 3.54. Card is nuts. It really depends. If you have a lot of spells, it's nuts. But if you have to pay it for like, even if you pay like 7 or 8, it's only like mediocre. I mean, I would say that effect is like 6 mana. We had a pretty similar, didn't we? Like, what was the name of the card? It's a 6 mana +4/4 and Divine Shield. I think it might also have given Taunt, but it was pretty similar to this, and that card was really good. Do you guys know what card I'm talking about? Yeah, Pharaoh's Blessing was the name of it. So, I'll go 3.5. I think it's 3.5 to 4. And it really depends on spell offering rates. All right, Paladin's done. Good, because Paladin is boring. And I am personally done with Paladin mentally. F Paladin. On to Priest, a majestic class. A majestic and beautiful class. Starting with Illuminate. 0 mana, dredge. If it's a spell, reduce its cost by 3. I think they named this Illuminate, stay with me, because it combos well with Lyra, right? And Lyra says, Illuminate, right? And then even in the play, it says, behold the glory of a new cup, which is also a Lyra reference. Big, huge brain. Big, huge brain here. Gigantic brain. All right, so how good is it? 0 mana dredge. If it's a spell, reduce its cost by 3. I don't think it's very good, right? What do you guys think? I don't think it's very good. Hold on, I just want to open my window. It's getting kind of hot. What do you think? It's bad, right? You don't want to hard for this, do you? You're not going to hit a spell most of the time. I think it's like a 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. All right, Priestess Valish. 0 mana, 1/1 Naga. Battlecry, refresh an empty mana crystal for each spell you've cast this turn. So when constructed, this thing's going to be insane. In Arena, I think it's bad, right? Like on average, it's not going to work. Correct? What do you guys think? Outside of Booba, what do you think outside of that? I think it's pretty bad. Yeah, 1.5 or 2 or something like that. 2.5. I feel like it's like a 2. I think it's like a 2. Coin with a 1/1 body. Yeah. Quinn's is at least a 4. Quinn's like, what the heck? I want to hang out with Dad. I want to hang out with Dad. All right, Serpent Wig. 1 mana. I don't know why my brain paused for a second. Give a minion +1/1. If you played a Naga while holding this, add a Serpent Wig to your hand. Infinite value. So you play this, you get it back. You play a Naga, then you get it back. Then you play this, and you play a Naga. Then you play this, and you play a Naga. In theory, that's the idea. I don't think it's very good. What do you guys think? Yeah, it gets too cute for Arena. You need to build a deck with like a bunch of Nagas, and because even if you play it with 1 Naga, you get another one back. It's like still mediocre. So seems kind of weak to me. Like a 2 maybe. I'll just keep 2, so I don't have to change the rating. 2 again. Whispers of the Deep. 1 mana, silence a friendly minion, then deal damage equal to its attack, randomly split among all enemy minions. It's a shadow spell. Wait, this is insane, right? Is this like broken? Like you just play it with a Yeti or whatever, and you deal 4 to their whole board for 1 mana? Dude, this card's broken. 4.5. No, this is an easy 5. Oh, randomly split. Okay. Okay, I feel better now. I feel better. I was wondering why you guys weren't all spamming 5s. Okay, so it's randomly split. Oh, okay, yeah. But it's only enemy minion, so it can't go face, which is a good thing for Arena, because you're able to statue value. So you'll still be able to set up clears really well with it. It's still good. It's still good. 4. Like, if you use on a high attack minion, it's probably going to be clear. Oh, man, it still might be a 5. Yeah, random, but that's fine, right? Like, it's still... You're going to be able to set up clears with it. It's going to be very good. I'll go with a 4.5, but it's like 4.5 to 5. It's just so flexible. It's stupid to compare with Firebrand. It's kind of like Firebrand, but it can deal with more situations, I would say. So, the flavor text is great. And the darkest of depths, the sailor heard a command from inside his own mind. You will also buff my original card to 9 mana. Ha 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 ha. XD. All right. Queen's Guard. 2 mana, 2/3 Naga. Battlecry, gain +1/1 for each spell you've cast this turn. Ah, man, I actually just hate this card for the fact that it's a 3/4, right? So turn 1, coin, you get a 3/4. Totem Golem with no overload. So just that interaction already makes it really good. 4.5. I mean, a 2 mana 3/4 is just nuts. Solid 4. I'm okay with a 4. In the mid to late game, it won't really do that much, I think. So, Handmaiden. 3 mana, 3/2 Naga. Battlecry, if you've cast 3 spells while holding this, draw 3 cards. 3 spells while holding it. Pre-spells usually suck? No. I mean, right now, pre-spells aren't great, but in general, pre-spells are really good. I think it's going to be hard to make work. It's one of those, like, where when it does hit, it'll be great, but on average, I think it's going to be pretty weak. Because tempoing out a 3 mana 3/2 is pretty bad. Feels like there's a spell meta, kinda, but what if they don't give us spells, right? Because, like, that's totally a thing that could happen. They put a ton of spell synergy cards in and then don't bump up the spells, right? So, yeah, I think this is going to be pretty weak. 1.5? 1.52-ish? I'll go with a 1.5. Think it's average? Oh, I think it's below average, this card. Still has upside, but I think most of the time it's going to be pretty bad. All right, Switcheroo. 3 mana. Draw 2 minions, swap their stats. I really like this card. You can't draw spells with it, which is kind of a downside, but the fact that you have a chance to high roll, especially in Arena where you're going to have like a lot of 2-drops, right? But then you also are going to have some big cards. And if you hit a good swap, it's going to be crazy tempo. Like you might get a lot of the tempo back from paying the 3 mana for it. So I really think this card's good. How good? 4? It's like Arcane Intellect Plus in my opinion. I think 4 is fair. I don't think it's quite like 4.5 level because oftentimes you'll just get, you know, like 2 3/2s or whatever, and it's like, whatever. But I definitely think it's above average. Comes with a silence card too. Yeah, true, yeah. Is that silence card epic? Oh, it's rare. Okay. As Sharan Ritual, 4 mana, silence a minion, and summon a copy of it. Put a Sunken Ritual on the bottom of your deck. All right, so what does that do? 4 mana, silence a minion, and summon 2 copies of it. So we've had a card pretty similar to this. What was the name of it, chat? It was just 4 mana, silence a minion, and summon... What was the name of that card? Was it 4 mana? We've had silence minions and summon a copy of it before. I can't remember if it was 4 mana or not. Oh, you can use that in minions. That's true. Silence a minion and summon a copy of it. Okay. No idea how to rate this. I mean, again, this is one of those cards where it's very polarizing with dredge. Like, if you have dredge to pull this back, this card that you bring back is insanely broken, right? Like a 5. Silence a minion, summon 2 copies of it. That's insane. Yeah, Unsleeping Soul. That's the card I was thinking of, yeah. On its own, it's kind of mediocre, right? Yeah, it's kind of like a Molten Reflection or something, just this card. But there's a little bit of upside with the silence. Sometimes you might need that. But you silence, so it silence and summon a copy. That means after the silence, is that correct? So like if you use it on an enemy minion on like a powerful death rattle or something, you don't get to keep the powerful death rattle, right? Kind of interesting card. 3.5 for the upside. Kind of seems okay to me. Like I think this card is kind of meh, but the upside, if you do hit that other card off dredge or whatever, seems pretty nuts. I'm assuming you get the copy because it reminds me of the interaction with Psychic Split, the one that gives it +1/2 and summon a copy where you can use that on enemy minions and they get it. That's how it will work. But if anyone knows for sure, let us know. You get it? Yeah, I think so. All right, Blackwater Behemoth, 8 mana, 8/10. Beast, colossal +1 lifesteal. Behemoth's Lure. At the end of your turn, force a random enemy minion to attack the Blackwater Behemoth. What do you guys think? So it's removal / lifesteal, right? Lures a random orca. Yeah, it's kind of a sad sad image there in that +1 thing, huh? Seems pretty good, right? Yeah, it's pseudo rush. It is. I think it's quite good. And 8 healing every time it hits, which is kind of insane. Basilisk is out. They killed it, right? Basilisk got out of the core set. 4.5-ish. It's got to be at least a 4.5, no? Yeah, I'll go with a 4.5. Because it's at the end of your turn. So you can like make trades first and then set up like a high chance of it being good, right? Seems good. Okay. Whirlpool. I'm really happy about this card. Priests need these kind of cards. 9 mana, destroy all minions and all copies of them wherever they are. You know, it's just like the big BS clear. Priest isn't priest without these cards. It is pretty expensive. It doesn't silence like that other card. What was the card, A Plague of Death, where it silences and destroys? It's a little weird because it will kill your own minions. So if you have copies of the minions that are on the board, it will destroy them too. But yeah, I mean, big clears tend to be good for priests. How good is this? 4? Yeah, Light Bomb is also back. Yeah. So Light Bomb and this. It's a little expensive. I feel like it's like a 4. Kind of expensive, right? If it was like 7 mana, it's probably a 5, right? 3.5. Yeah, I'm okay with a 4. All right. Moving on from Priest to Rogue, Shaman, Warlock, Warrior. Oh my god, we still have a ways to go, huh? We're making progress. We're getting there. All right, Fillet Fighter. Time for Rogue. 1 mana, 3/1, Pirate Tag, Battlecry, deal 1. What? This thing's insane, right? What? Why is it a 3/1? It would already be insane as a 2/1. Huh? What do you mean this isn't the meal you asked for? I made you a filet mignon, like filet mignon. I feel like it's like a 4.5, right? I see some people saying 5. I mean, it's really good, but at the end of the day, it still gets pinged or whatever, right? But it kind of, I mean, it's a threat at 3 damage. You kind of have to kill it, so. But yeah, it's like, why? Why does it need 3 attack, right? For a 1-drop. And it's not even combo, you know? It's not even combo. Yeah, who'd said that? Like, how is it not of combo? Yeah. Trades these with 2-drops. Yeah. That thing's nuts. Okay. Gone Fishing. Is that Paggle there? 1 mana dredge. Combo draw a card. Okay. So you'll pretty much always be able to combo this for 1 mana. So it's 1 mana dredge / draw. I like it. Yeah, it's kind of like tracking, but it has the upside in that if you've sunk something to the bottom of your deck, then you can pull it, right? So it's like a little bit better than tracking, I would say. It does have to be comboed, but I think it's pretty good. 3.5, 4. I'll go with a 4. Like, I think, like, I don't know. I feel like this, like, sinking stuff to the bottom of your deck and then dredging it back up is going to be powerful. Like, there are going to be enough cards, I think, to make that useful, so. Okay, Cutlass Courier. 3 mana, 2/5 pirate. After hero attacks, draw a pirate. So this card, it just depends on how many pirates there are. Like, yeah, it just depends. 3 mana, 2/5 is a fine stat line. The idea with this would be like dagger, then play this, and then use it. How likely are you to have a pirate chat in your deck? There's a pretty good number of pirates, right? The 1-drop is a pirate. Well, so yeah, the Buccaneer is a pirate. We keep Swashbuckler. This is too much effort, really? I don't think so. I actually really don't think so. I think this card's good. Like, dagger on 2 into this isn't that bad because the 2/5 like gets supported by the extra damage from the dagger. I actually think this card's quite good. Like 3.5, 4-ish. Oh yeah, the 4/3 is yeah, the 4/3 discover. Yeah. It's between a 3.5 and a 4. I'm gonna believe, baby. I'm going 4. I'm shooting for the moon. You can't stop me. I'm gonna have all the pirates. I'm gonna draw like 4 swashbucklers off this, and you guys are all gonna pog. All right, just wait. I'm gonna remind you about this moment where you guys didn't say it was that good. I'm like, look how insane it is. Swordfish, 3 mana, 2/3. Weapon. Battlecry Dredge. If it's a pirate, give this weapon and the pirate +2 attack. What? Okay. To be fair, in Arena, this is less likely to work, right? Because you like the other card, you just need to have the pirate in your deck. Here, you need to have the pirate on the bottom of your deck, right? Like, if you draw a pirate off of it, you get a 4/3 weapon and a buff pirate, which is absolutely insane, but I think it's pretty unlikely it will work. But yeah, it's still dredge and a 2/3 weapon. But weapons like this are always worse in Rogue because then like the dagger becomes less good, so your hero power becomes kind of worse. 4/3 weapon by itself, yeah, but you have to have a pirate to get the attack, right? Like you otherwise you don't get it. It's like all or nothing. $3.5 maybe. 3? Can you sing pirate something? There are ways, but I think it's like a 3. I don't know. I always find these weapons to be weird in Rogue. Like every time, I think they're going to be good, and they end up being a little bit worse than I thought. So I'm going to go with a 3. Losing your hero power just feels weird. When you dredge, are the other 2 cards kept on the bottom? I believe so. Yes. All right, Swift Scale Trickster. 4 mana, 2/2 Naga. Battlecry, your next spell this turn costs 0. Okay, so what are you supposed to use this with in Rogue? Like, what's the idea? Like sprint, I guess? Smoke screen? Yeah, but then you have to draft those cards. And I don't want to draft those cards. I think this card's bad. Assassinate? Okay. Yeah, I mean, Assassinate's kind of cool with it. New 5-mana Sunken spell. I'm trying to remember what that is. Yeah, I mean, a Thistletea, yeah, but again, these cards are all cards I don't want to draft, you know? I don't really see it. I think this card is like below average. Like a 2. I'm going to go with a 2. I am not impressed. Bleh. Okay. Oh, this one. Okay, sure, yeah. But it's epic, right? Epic bug's been fixed. As Shaman Vessel, 5 mana, summon 2 3/3 pirates with stealth. Put a Sunken Vessel on the bottom of your deck. So 2 3/3 stealth for 5 is good. Summon 2 3/3 pirates with stealth. Cast when drawn. So that's nuts, right? Right. So you don't have to pay for it. So if you pull it back up, it's insane. This card's really good, I think. Because I like the 2 3/3s for 5 is fine, and the fact they have stealth is really good, so. Hey, Natrix. Hello. 4? 4.5? 4? I think I go with a 4. But if you dredge it up, it's nuts. Like if you're able to dredge this, it's like 5++, right? But I'll go with 4. I mean, we did see cards like this, so it's not all that unlikely, but I think 4 is fair. Okay. Bootstrap Sunkeneer. 5 mana 4/4 pirate. Combo, put an enemy minion on the bottom of your opponent's deck. Insane. Right? Really good? Okay, maybe not insane, but really good. It's Vile Spine, but it also deals with Death Rattle stuff because it like takes them away, right? It moves the whole minion. Yeah, it's like in 2 mana stick. They can dredge the card back if they have it, but they still have to pay mana for it and stuff. 4.5? I think it's at least a 4.5. I'll go with 4.5. It's like 4.5 to 5 range, I would say. Blood in the Water. 6 mana. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. Summon a 5/5 shark with Rush. Ooh. Damn, so this card makes me kind of want to go back and like... if you do with that and combo it, it's kind of nuts. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. Summon a 5/5 shark with Rush. Yeah, I mean, this card's just really good, right? This just does a lot. Kill, like, you can do that to even go face if you want. Kill something. You can kill an 8/8 with it if you have to. It's just really flexible with the way you can use it. Split the damage, you know. So, yeah, this card's great. 4.5, something like that. Oh, right. Krakatoa. 6 mana, 6/5 beast. Colossal +2. Your Krakatoa claws have +2 attack. Rush, Death Rattle, equip a 2/1 claw. So here's the kicker about this one, chat. Not only does this affect the rushes, it also affects the weapon. So you play this, you get a 6/5 on the board. You get 2 4/1 rushes, because it's 2 claws. Then when one of them dies, you get a 4/1 weapon. Like, this is just insanely broken. Like an easy 5. No, it's 2 rushes. It's Colossal +2. Right? And just think about it flavor-wise, right? It's like claws. So... yeah, like this card is just broken. It might be the best Colossal. It's up there. Like, it's definitely up there. One of the few best. Like, because if you think about it, use it, you like kill some. It just does way too much for one card. 8 damage in Rush. Wait, why did I put 4.5? I put 5 and then somehow I got messed up. Thanks for correcting it. Yeah, so 8 damage in rush, and then you get like 4 damage, like smack face or whatever, right? You could like trade off one of them, and like smack face with it, and then trade the other one off, and then get it equipped or something. Like, it's just insane. Hey, Save, thanks so much for the raid. We're looking at the new stuff. You came in just in time for this fair card. Just in time for this really fair card. Beast, so you're gonna get it from Tomb Spider. All right. Pirate Admiral Hooktusk. 8 mana, 8/8 pirate. Battlecry, if you summon 8 other pirates this game, plunder the enemy. That is not going to be a thing. That is not going to be a thing. Hey, feel better, Save. Feel better. It's a lot to take in for the new stuff and the corset changes, but I'm sorry to hear that. Feel better. Yeah, I mean, first off, this is never going to work in Arena, so it's terrible. But take 5 cards from your opponent's deck. Take 2 cards from your opponent's hand. Take control of your opponent's highest attack minute. It's super troll. Super troll, but it's never going to work in Arena, so it's like, what, like a 1? 1.5? I'll give it a 1.5 because I think the card's cool. Oh, man. It's funny, though. All right. We are done with Rogue. On to Shaman. Let's stand up. Let's stretch. Make sure we keep the blood flowing. Let's all flow together. Flow with me. 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 All right. The blood's flowing. We're feeling good. It's another take on the bounce with me thing. Switch it up. Coffee. As Sharon Scroll. 1 mana. Discover a Fire, Frost, or Nature spell. Put a Sunken Scroll on the bottom of your deck. Okay. Add a Fire, Frost, and Nature spell from your class to your hand? What? What? All of them? Oh, God. I mean, again, so, like, this is a fair card for 1 mana, right? But if you do this and you actually get it, it's insane. So, I'm going to go with, like, a 4.5 on here. Because just the effect is only okay. I'd say, like, 3.5. But if you do dredge it, that's so much value and just so flexible. So, I feel like the potential of it is just nuts. You almost never will. You guys don't believe. You play this on turn 1. You have all game to dredge it. Believe. Scalding Geyser. 1 mana, deal 2 damage, dredge. You almost never will. Yeah, you put one, right? Yeah, you can discover this. Exactly. You can play the last card. Pick this, and then just pick this card, right? How many fire spells are there? Oh shit! Wait, how likely are you going to be to like target this, chat? Oh wait. So does it work? Does it just offer you one of each, or do you get a pick? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it discover and then it gives you 1 fire, 1 frost, or 1 nature, or is it like? Discover, you pick if you want fire, frost, nature, and then you discover from those. Oh, it's one of each. Okay. So you aren't going to be all that likely to be able to like target this specifically. Okay, that's good. I think this card's solid. It can go face, which is the upside of it. 1 mana, deal 2 is fine. Dredge is a bonus, right? Like some of these cards, it just feels like Dredge gets thrown in on there. What do you think? 3.5 maybe for this one? 3.5? What is Dredge and Colossal? So we had some new people come in, so I'll let you guys know. So Dredge is look at the 3 bottom cards of your deck, choose one to put on top. Okay? The Colossal minions are like the special legendaries. Each class gets one, and when they summon their parts at the same time, basically. All right, Schooling. 1 mana, add 3 1/1 Piranha Swarmers to your hand. After you summon a Piranha Swarmer, gain +1 attack. Pretty good, right? So like you play one of them, it's a 1/1. Then you play a second one, then this one becomes a 2/1. That's a 1/1. Play a third one, it's a 3/1, right? So you have like 3/1, 2/1. It's pretty flexible. I like this card. What do you guys think? Like a 4? Would I take this or would I take Ram Commander? I feel like I would take Ram Commander over this, but it's very close. Like they're similar. Ram Commander is probably like 4, 4.5-ish. I think 4 is fair. You think it's better than Ram? It depends. It depends. I like the thing that's great about Ram is that it gives you a like on turn 2 a 2/2 is kind of okay, and then the 1/1s help you with like clearing stuff. This is basically strictly for removing. Yeah, this is way better at killing a fatty. Absolutely. So it depends. They're both very good in their own way. All right, Anchored Totem. 2 mana, 0/3. After you summon a 1-cost minion, give it +2/+1. Wait, so are totems 1 cost? Oh yeah, it works with piranhas. True. Totems are 1 cost? Okay. So let's say turn 4, you play this in totem. You get a 0/2, it becomes a 3. I kind of like it. Is that dumb? Like it's a 2-cost card that you don't want to play on turn 2. Oh, 2/3. Dred's math. Dred's math. Yeah. With Ram Commander with the Piranha card. Maybe I'm overrating it a little bit. Like if you can't kill it though, it's so nuts. Because the totems become really valuable. I don't know, I kind of like it. 3.5 maybe? Very conditional. Yeah, it really does depend on the draft a bit. But in general, I think it's got a lot of upside, and we already saw a card that works really well with it. I'm okay with the 3. For me, it's like between 3 and 3.5. I'm okay with the 3. Seems fair. All right, Bioluminescence. 3 mana. Give your minion spell damage +1. What else? Is that it? Do I get like to draw some cards? Like, what the hell is this? I mean, I know it's probably a thing for constructed, but yeah, that's a 1. And save time. Move on. Let's go. Piranha Poacher. 3 mana, 2/5 Murloc. At the end of your turn, add a 1/1 Piranha Swarmer to your hand. This card's really good. Really good. 5 health means it likely won't die. Getting 1/1 rushes is so good. We've just seen it with Ram Commander, and with this card, if it lives 2 turns, then you can get like 2 of them, and then you get 2 and 1/1. This card's really good. Feels like a 4.5 to me. Like you always get 1, and you have a chance to get more. Yeah, it's gonna like if you can't kill it for a couple turns, it's gonna be extremely powerful. Because it will get like harder and harder to clear because they're going to keep clearing your stuff with the the swarmers, right? So, yeah. Radiance of Azshara. 3 mana, 3/4 elemental. Fire spell damage +2. Your nature spells cost 1 less. After you cast a frost spell, gain 3 armor. Why is there so much text on this? I feel like it's an MTG card. Dread's favorite color, Piranha. That's important. Let's do that first. The best color is blue. Blue looks the coolest. Okay. This doesn't seem that great. It feels like it's just like a 3-mana 3/4. You guys like yellow? Disagree. 3-mana 3/4. It's just like, okay, you can have a fire spell to use with this. Nature spells cost 1 less. Okay. I don't know. I just look at this like compared to like Fireheart, and I'm like, what is this? Like, what is this? I don't know. There's so many synergies. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Sure, it's got the elemental tag. I mean, I'm okay with giving it a slightly above average, like a 3.5 or something. What colors are there? It's yellow, green, blue. What's the last one? Is there orange? Yeah, I feel like you almost never take it. That's my point, right? Like, yeah, it is above average. A spider tank with some upside. But if you compare it to other legendaries, like, this is going to be up against a Colossal. Like, you're never even going to look at it. 3.5 is a bit high. No, I mean, at 3-mana 3/4 is a 3. So I think a 0.5 for the effect is fair, right? Okay, Coral Keeper, 5-mana 3/4 Naga. Battlecry, summon a 3/3 elemental for each spell school you've cast this game. So if you just play one spell, it's pretty good. What's Lyra's set? Lyra's a 3/5. I think it's pretty good. 4.5? Like, it's a win condition, isn't it? You play like 3, if you play from all different spell schools, it just wins you the game. It's good. 4? Probably a 4. 4 point, like, sometimes you won't have Indian that's terrible, so I think 4 is fair. Blue is in last place, that's just because chat's trolling me. Because they know what I like, and then they just pick not that one just to be like, oh, Dredge is an idiot. I know how chat works. All right, Glug the Gulper. What a name. 7-mana 3/5 beast, colossal +3. After a friendly minion dies, gain its original stats. Oh boy. So you get the tail, which has taunt. You get another tail, also has taunt. You get another tail, also has taunt. So if all of these die, like if you don't have hard removal for this, you get +6/6 to 9/11. Oh my god, that thing's going to be so annoying. And even if you have a way to kill this, you still have to deal with all the 2/2s, right? 5, right? I mean, it just seems like a 5. It's like 4.5 to 5, but I feel like it's a 5. Just these Colossals are going to be game winning. Yeah, I know, and it's all friendly minions. I know. It's not just those, right? It's like a totem or whatever else is on the board, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you can, yeah, that's probably the most likely scenario is you play it and you have some stuff on your board and you make trades and then it instantly is already like a big body. Oh, man. Yeah, okay. Easy 5. Raspine Enchanter, 7-mana 5/4. Naga. Battlecry, cast a copy of a Fire, Frost, and Nature spell in your hand. Targets chosen randomly. What? Like, this is bad, right? Targets chosen randomly just means it's a giant Keck W. Yeah, it's for constructed. It probably won't even be good there. Easy one. All right, we're done with Shaman. We are now on to Warlock. We've almost hit rock bottom, which would be the neutrals. Here we go. 1 mana. Bottom. Summon a 1/1 Murloc and then dredge. If it's also Murloc, summon 1 more. How good is a 1 mana 1/1 dredge? Not very good, right? You're not gonna. You're probably not gonna get a Murloc. Bad, like a 2, 1.5. It's bad, right? I'll go with the 1.5. It's fine, is it? I don't really want to pay a card for that effect. I mean, I realize that with Lifetime, maybe Dredge is a little more powerful, but I don't think this is good. Yeah, I understand that the idea is it's going to be a Murloc. You're going to do it for, Murloc, Warlock is going to be a thing. But in Arena, it's not, probably, right? So, I'm going to go with 1.5. Chum Bucket. 2 mana. Give all Murlocs in your hand +1/1. Repeat for each Murloc you control. It's terrible, right? It's just awful. 1. Easy 5. Yes, you guys should all draft this. Yeah, definitely. Definitely do it. Void Gale, 2 mana, 3/2 Murloc. Death Rattle, give all Murlocs in your hand +1/1. See, now this one I can mess with for Murlocs, right? 2 mana, 3/2 is fine. You might get a buff on 1 other or 2 other Murlocs. Probably not, but maybe. So this one's good. This one's above average. What, like 3.5 probably? I think 3.5 is fair. You might buff another Murloc with it. As Sharan Scavenger, 3 mana, 3/4 Murloc. Battlecry, put a Sunken Scavenger on the bottom of your deck, which does... Battlecry, give your other Murlocs +1/1 wherever they are. Wow. Oh, man. Wait, orange won the poll? What? How did blue do? How did blue do for the Piranha poll? Yeah, I mean, this again, like, if you have a bunch of Murlocs, this is insane. Even if you just have a couple. I don't know, like, it just depends on how often you get Murlocs, which you probably aren't going to have Murloc decks, right? So, it's a 3 mana, 3/4, which is good. What is this, another 3.5? I don't think I can put it at a 4. I don't know. I'll go with another 3.5. I want to try to build a more like a full Murloc deck though. Maybe constructed. All right, Ysera Cultist. 3 mana, 2/3 Naga. Battlecry, give your opponent an Abyssal Curse. Okay, what does that do? At the start of your turn, take 0 damage. Each curse is worse than the last. Wait, what? I haven't really kept up on this. 2 turns remaining. Wait, what? Someone explain this to me. It's just a understated minion, right? Like, can you play the curse? Deals 1+1 damage. Second curse deals 2+2. Third is 3+3. Oh, okay. I gotcha. 2 mana card takes a slot in your hand. All right, so if you just ignore it, how much do you take? You take 2. Yeah. No, I know what you guys are talking about, but if you, because generally the reason that curse card was so bad is you didn't really care, because you just, like, they play a card for it and then you just tempo out and you don't really care about the damage. So -1, -2. Oh, 2 turns remaining. Okay. I see. Gotcha. So it's bad, right? -3 HP. Who cares, right? Like, it's bad. You don't want to play a 3 mana 2/3, like a 1.5. I mean, I'm just gonna go with a 1. I think this card sucks. Yeah, sure, if you can combo them, but I mean, good luck with that. That's gonna be so hard to make work. Blood Sint Vilefin. 4 mana, 4/4 Murloc. Battlecry Dredge. If it's a Murloc, change its cost to health instead of mana. Okay, so it's 4 mana, 4/4. You get Dredge. It seems bad, man. Man, a lot of these cards, like, I don't know. A Warlock, it feels like you're going to have all of these Murloc cards from this set and then, like, none from other sets. And it's just going to kind of suck. I don't know. This card just doesn't seem that good. Like, yeah, Dredge is cool, but you have to play a 4 mana 4/4 for Dredge. I don't want to do that. 2.5. I think I just go with the 2. What's Dredge just got here? Do we have a command for Dredge? Oh, we do. Let's go. Dragged below. 4 mana. Deal 4 damage to a minion. Give your opponent an abyssal curse. So Redbeard said he's going to make the curse deck work. Deal 4 to a minion. So Shadow Bolt, let's say. But 1 more mana and you get the curse. I just don't think it's very good, man. This one is a little better, I think, because it's removal. So maybe I go 2.5 here, but it just seems too expensive to me. All right, Zockel. 5 mana, 6/5. Your abyssal curses heal you for the damage they deal. Battlecry, give your opponent an abyssal curse. So how good's a 5 mana, 6/5? It's okay. This one's actually probably above average. 5 mana, 6/5. And you get a little bit of healing, you deal a little damage. This one seems okay. I'm gonna go with a 3.5 on here. Like, you probably won't draft it over other legendaries, but this one isn't too bad, I think. Abyssal Wave, 6 mana, deal 4 damage to all minions, give your opponent an abyssal curse. 6 mana to deal 4 to all. Yeah, you guys are right. It seems like it's 1 mana cost, because if you compare this to Chaos Nova, 5 mana, deal 4, right? See, this is a board clear, though, so this one's not too bad. Maybe 2.5 again? You guys think this is a 3? 6 mana is expensive. I'm gonna go with a 3. All right, Giga Fin. Will this be the Giga Nuts? 8 mana, 7/4 Murloc. Colossal +1. Battlecry, devour all enemy minions. Death Rattle, spit them back out. You're just kecked. Because you develop a 7/4 and a 4/7. Sorry, if you can't kill Gigafin, if you have to kill the taunt first, you're just screwed, right? I don't think it gains stats. Can we get confirmation on that? I don't think it's like the other Murloc where it gains the stats, right? Yeah, I don't think so. It's not like it's Devour kind of confuses some people with it, but yeah. I still think it's really good though. Because it's basically a removal check, right? So, like, if you play this card and you're, like, slightly behind... I mean, even if you, like, play it and you don't have to be that far behind because it's, like, a 7/4 and a 4/7 taunt for 8 mana, right? Like, it's another 5, right? Like, it has to be. Sure, in the worst case, they use hard removal on the 7/4. But then you still have a 4/7 taunt. Like, it's got to be a 5. I want to draft a lot of the Colossals, and I want my opponents to not draft them. That's what I want. Oh, does it trigger Death Rattle? Devour. I would assume it does trigger Death Rattles for your opponent. Like, on the Battlecry, right? Devour isn't like Silence and Destroy. So I'm assuming it would still trigger the Death Rattles, right? Yeah. I think so. Yeah, it's just like a flavor thing. Yeah. They're not dead, just in the belly. Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right, Warlock is done. The final class. Does anyone care about Warrior? Should we just skip it? Should we skip it? What do you guys think? Like warrior and arena. Maybe just skip it. Imagine getting this from the 3/2 Murloc that gives each player a random Murloc. Oh man, is that? Yeah, that card isn't in, right? But yeah, that would be tilting. Can you acknowledge my Zoomer joke? A Zoomer lock joke? I don't see it. I scrolled up a lot and I don't see it. I'm sorry. I love you though. Wait, Zoo Murloc Warlock incoming. Zoo Murloc Warlock equals Zoo Murloc equals Zoo Murloc. Okay, I regret everything. Why did I read that? Okay, here we go. Hi, Giggle. I'm glad you and your aunt are enjoying it. 2 mana. Forged in Flame. Destroy your weapon, then draw cards equal to its attack. So this card is bad, right? But when it does work, it's insane. No? So like the ideal way to use this is you play a weapon, you like get 1 kill with it, and then you like draw 6 cards or something, no? Too situational. I feel like it could be okay in the right deck, but yeah, it's probably bad, right? I'm going to give it a 1.5. You guys probably want to give it a 1. I'm going to draw a bunch of cards. And you guys are like, oh, damn, how'd he do that? He's insane. Guard in the City. 2 mana. Gain 3 armor. Some Naga with taunt. Good. Right? This card's just great. 2/3 taunt and 3 armor. It's like the beetle, but you don't even have to trade the armor off. Trade it off, right? It's great. 4? It was good. Stop it, chat. Stop trolling me. I see you, Nontus. Obsidian Smith. 2 mana, 3/2 pirate. Battlecry Dredge. If it's a minion or a weapon, give it +1/1. Wait, this card's nuts, right? Unless you get like 3 spells, which that's not going to happen in Warrior. That's not going to happen in any class. It's nuts. If you hit a weapon, it's like broken. Even if you hit a minion, which is the most likely outcome, it's great. 4.5? It's easily a 4.5. Easily. Could be a 5. I'll go with 4.5. You need the weapon in your deck and on the bottom. It's an above average drop. Yeah, but I mean, okay, but you can pull a 3 drop off. Like a 3/4 becomes a 4/5, right? Like this card's great. Really, really good. Okay. The Fires of Zin Azshari. 2 mana. It's not a 4.5 card. All right, you guys are triggering me a little bit. In what world is this not a 4.5 card? At least. It's either a 4.5 or a 5. It's pure upside. 2 mana, 3/2. You get Dredge and you get a buff. Right? Also Pirates Ninja. Sure. Depending on the offering rates, I think the Dredge effect is going to be criminally underrated to start. I mean, I think Dredge is really good. I do think it's really good. The more I look at it, I think it's going to be very valuable, especially with like this. I mean, in comparison to the cards we have now, it's only a strong 2. Okay, I don't... So what you're saying is you think it's worse than like Corporal. The most broken 2-drop. Right? Or, I mean... Corporal's better than... I would take Corporal over this card, but there's not many other 2-drops I would take over this card. Like, I don't know what 2-drops you guys are getting. Way better than what I get, man. All right. The Fires of Zin Azshari. 2 mana. Replace your deck with minions that cost 5 or more. They cost 5. Okay, how good is it? Obviously, chat will love it. Chat will want you to take it every time, but should you take it every time? I honestly don't feel like it's that great. Because the issue is, I would guess the distribution of minions that are 5 and up are, like, most of the minions are probably like 5, 6, right? Like, if you just look at the distribution, like, your odds of hitting an 8+ is probably low, right? Even 6 is good? Yeah, it can be. But it depends on the 6 drop, right? Lots of Colossus, maybe. I think you guys are rating it too high. You never draw a bad drop, though? That is true. Okay, that is actually fair. The worst case, you draw a 5 drop. Okay. Okay, I don't hate it. But it's not a 5. Like a 4? Because you still have to pay 2 mana for it, so you're going to have a bad turn. Like, if you play it on turn 5, you're going to do like a 3 drop and play it. Like... And you lose, if you have some other really good cards in your deck, kind of lose it, right? 3.5? I'm gonna go with 3.5. I don't think it's that great. If it like drew a card when you play it, then it's nuts. But yeah. Reason for the 3 not being a 4 or 5 stage hand was always mediocre. It's almost the same in current. No, it's not almost the same. You're underrating dredge if you think it's almost the same, because you get to pick what card you're gonna buff with it. It's not the same. Okay. Anyhow, I'm gonna go 3.5. I'm sure you guys will love this card though, right? Okay. As Sharan Trident. 3 mana, 3/2. Death Rattle, put a Sunken Trident on the bottom of your deck. Alright, Sunken Trident. After your hero attacks, deal 2 damage to all enemy minions. That's pretty good. So, worst case, it's just a Fiery War Axe, right? You draw this thing, you're AoEing. They're bored every turn. So, it's good. It's like... it's better than a Fiery War Axe, right? So, 4? What do you guys think? 4? Like, I don't think a Fiery War Axe is insane anymore. But it's still a weapon. I think 4 is okay. Alright. From the Depths. 3 mana. Reduce the cost of the bottom 5 cards in your deck by 3, then dredge. Not good, right? Stop overusing dredge, chat. Bad, right? Either insane or terrible. I think it's most likely to be terrible. Like, in the best case scenario, you like hit what, like a reduced by 3, so like a 7 drop, and then on turn 4 you can play a 7 drop, right? But you still have to like pass the turn to do it. I don't think it's very good. Like a 2. You dredge Fortune's Row after this? Yeah, I mean, yeah, but okay. You only get 1 dredge, right? Am I not understanding this? You reduce the cost of the bottom 5 cards. You dredge, so you get a reduction on 1. Then you need other cards that dredge to make more use of it, right? So the idea is, in Constructed, you're going to do this, and then you're going to like chain dredge together to make it good, correct? In Arena, that's not really going to work. Or am I missing it? Yeah, you have to play a bunch of dredge cards, right? Yeah, it doesn't seem good. Doesn't seem good. Or like shuffle, yeah, and then maybe you like spike it, right? If you play it late, but it has to be really late. How often do Arena decks, go to the last 5 cards? Like almost never. So I don't think it's that great. I think it's pretty weak. All right, Lady Ashvane, 5 mana, 5/5. Battlecry. Give all weapons in your hand, deck, and battlefield +1/1. I mean, 5 mana, 5 is kind of meh. I just don't think you're gonna have that many weapons. Like, I'll give it a little bit above average for the chance that like they up the weapon rate, but right now, with like how often I get weapons in my warrior drafts, it just feels like it ain't gonna happen. But I'll go with a 3.5. How's it not a Naga? Yeah, it kind of feels like it. It does look like a Naga. That is weird. No, it only affects your weapons in your hand, deck, and battlefield. I'm pretty sure that implies all just you. All right, Blackscale Brute, 7 mana, 5/6 Naga. Taunt Battlecry. If you have a weapon equipped, summon a 5/6 Naga with Rush. So again, overall score for this, I think, is fairly low. Because a 7 mana, 5/6 taunt is bad, really bad. If you have a weapon, it's insane. So just, you know, like overall rating, I think it's like maybe 3. Probably maybe below 3, because like the chances that you get it are like low, but if it does hit, it's great. 5/6 taunt and 5/6 rush for 7 is great. But I think it's below average. Like my guess is that weapons aren't all that common. I'm gonna say it's a 2.5. I don't think you're gonna have a weapon all that often. If it hits, it's a 6/5. Wait, what? I don't follow. If you have a weapon equipped, summon a 5/6 Naga with Rush. Oh, I understand. 6 out of 5. I understand. Yeah. Of course. But how often is it going to hit? I feel like it's not going to hit that much. I thought I was like misreading the text or something. Okay. Nelly the Great Thresher, 7 mana, 5/5 beast. Colossal +1. Battlecry. Discover 3 pirates to crew Nelly's ship. And so does this work? Taunt, Death Rattle, add Nelly's pirate crew to your hand. They cost 1. Oh, God. So you get a 5/5 and a 2/6, which isn't honestly not great on the turn you play it. But then you get a huge tempo swing when the taunt. It has as a taunt, so you have to kill it when it dies, right? So, I mean, this is probably another 5, right? Yeah, like Mr. Smite. Currently 6 weapons, 1 legendary draftable for warrior. I mean, that's a decent number. It's a decent number. Can he sprain a toe by just walking a lot? Probably not. You probably would have had to done something. Like something extra to sprain it. 5, baby. Does it show what cards are in the crew? I doubt it, chat. Do we know the answer to that question? I would guess it does not show like the opponent what cards are in the crew. But do we know for sure? I would say secretly, so I don't think so. Wait, what do you mean? So confused with Colossal. Okay, so the way Colossals work, chat, you pay 7 mana for the main piece here. The I don't know what this part of it's called, but it's like the main part of the Colossus. And then you summon the appendages when it's played or pulled from your hand or whatever. But generally you'll play this and then you'll get the appendage with it. So it's like a multi-piece card, basically. If that makes sense. Discover doesn't know much of the cards. Yeah, I'm assuming it doesn't tell the opponent. I don't think it matters all that much because what are you gonna do about it? But yeah. What are you gonna do? Trench Stalker. 9 mana, 8/9 beast. Battlecry. Attack 3 different random enemies. So this thing is most of the time going to hit you for 8, right? Hands up. I know. Hands up. It probably will. because it will hit 2 other minions and hit your face, probably. Whatever it is, so... I think it's pretty good, right? Like, it's kind of like Rush, in a way, and Smorks. First of 8-9 min. Yeah, I heard that. How good, chat? 4.5? I mean, 8 is a lot of face damage. I think it's pretty good. It's not like a battle cry, and having it pulled by Dirty Rat will also get you the appendages. Yes. If you pull it by Dirty Rat, you get the appendages on the board. Yep. Yeah, it's 9 mana. 9 mana drops aren't great in general, but I feel like this one impacts the board, so it still will be good. 5. I think 4.5 is fair. 4.5. All right, chat. We've made it through all of the class cards. Are we all still awake? Resident Sleeper in the chat if you are not still awake. If you have fallen asleep. Or Bedge. Bedge works too. Bedge works too. That's fine. That's probably better. You guys are always smarter. All right, here we go. Time for the class cards, and then we're done. We're almost done. We're doing so good. Remember when Dread said this would take 2 hours? Wait, how deep are we? Aren't we like an hour and a half in? When did I start, chat? How long have we been at this? Has it been more than 2 hours? It's on 5 hours. No, it is not 5 hours. There's no way. Was it 3 hours ago? Okay, doesn't matter. Let's get through it so we aren't here for another 3 hours. Click Clocker. 1 mana, 1/1 mech, Divine Shield. Battlecry, give a random mech in your hand plus 1/1. It's good. It's Argent Squire. Well, Argent Squire is removed, but it's Argent Squire and a chance at upside. Most of the time it's just a 1 mana, 1/1 Divine Shield, but that's fine. That's still good. 4? It's like 3.5 to 4. I think 4 is fine. Obviously, if you're a class that has mechs, class mechs, it's a lot better. Helmet Hermit. 1 mana, 4/3 beast. Can't attack. What? This is like the most random card I may have ever seen. What the hell is this? First off, it doesn't even feel like it should be a beast. Like why? How's this a beast? I don't know. I'm just confused by everything. 1 won't be draftable. Wait, why? Why would it be? Why would it not be draftable? Anyways, I'm giving it a 1. It's terrible. You're never drafting that, even if it is draftable. Pelican Diver. 1 mana, 4/1 beast. Dormant for 1 turn, rush. So there's a few of these dormant for 1 turn cards. In general, I think they're really good. I think this is probably the weakest of the 3 of them. Well, we'll see the others soon, but I still think it's pretty good. You play it on 1 and you pretty much lock out your opponent's turn 2 where you get a kill on it, right? So this card feels good. Like a 4? It's basically like stealth, but I get a 4/1 stealth would be better sometimes and worse sometimes, right? Because like if it's a 4/1 stealth, it can be killed by AOE, but then it would be stealth for the next turn, so it wouldn't just come out to get pinged or whatever, right? So I'm gonna go with a 4. I think that's fine. Piranha Swarmer. So we kind of seen this already. 1 mana, 1/1 beast. Rush. After you summon a Piranha Swarmer, gain +1 attack. But is just one of them draftable? Okay. I don't think it's very good as a single card, right? Like, I don't think you want that. 1? How good is a 1 mana, 1/1 rush? Feels like a 1, right? Bad. Bad. 2, I'm sticking with a 1. F it. You know why? Because it's the yellow Swarmer, which is the shitty one. Okay? If it was the blue one, I'd give it a 1.5. Fight me. On to the next one. Sir Finley Sea Guide. 1 mana, 1/3 Murloc. Battlecry, swap your hand with the bottom of your deck. What? I mean, it seems bad. Yeah, it's a mulligan. Yeah. But don't you, like, you already mulliganed. All the sunken treasures in hand? Yeah, no, I understand the idea of it, but... Finley is sick? You guys really like it? I don't think so. I think it's poop. 4.5? No way. No chance. I don't want to swap my deck. I've kept my cards because I want them. I hate this card. Oh, I don't know if it'll be that good, but it's a great design. I'm going to give it a 2. 2. And I don't even like the card that much. I'm just going to say it. It doesn't really do much for me. I think the other older Finley was cooler. The hero power thing. Meh. Said it. Just gonna be honest with you guys. It's a refill, kind of, but you lose your hand, right? So like, am I understanding this correctly? Like, if you have 2 cards, you lose this. Wait, no, and you lose a card too, right? So like, if you play this and you have 3 cards in hand, you draw 3, correct? I understand why you think it's bad. If you play later on, you dredge several things down the bottom of your deck, you can then swap your shitty cards for them. I don't know. I don't think it's that great. You've never mulliganed to bad cards? Okay, but you don't, like... Okay, let's say you keep this on turn 1. Here's the issue. You guys are looking at it for, like, the upside. You keep this on turn 1, and you have a good hand. You can't play your 1 mana 1/3 because you're going to toss the cards that you've mulliganed for cards that are on the bottom of your deck, and who knows what the hell is on the bottom of your deck. You guys are only looking at it from the positive of it. There's also a negative side of it where you have to toss your hand or it's unplayable. I don't like. It's both sides, right? I'm giving it with a 2. I think I'm right on this one. It's weird for me to agree with Dreads. Yeah, I mean, it depends. It's situational. Like, there's times where it'll be good, right? But there's also times where it's bad. And, like, holding a one mana 1/3 isn't the end of the world, I guess. But it's like, then it's taking up a spot in your hand. I think 2 is fine. I'm going to stick with 2. I agree with Dreads. Why does it hurt you guys to agree with me? I have good ideas. General, right? No? I play this game mode all day, every day. For like 5, 6, 7 years. It's okay to agree with me. You guys should agree with me more often than you disagree with me. Okay, Vicious Slither Spear. 1 mana 1/3 Naga. After you cast a spell, gain 1 attack until your next turn. So it's a 1 mana 1/3. What's that? Like a 3? Is a 1 mana 1/3 a 3? Probably. It's kind of cool. A little bit upside. You play a spell, you can like trade up maybe. It's okay. Stop saying 3.25. We're not doing quarter numbers. Amalgam of the Deep. I really like this card. 2 mana, 2/3, all types. Battlecry, choose a friendly minion. Discover a minion of the same minion type. It's cool. It's really cool. It's an epic. Yeah, so you won't see it all that often, but it's still cool. But you can discover it from like targeted beast to discover. Like any discover of a type, you can hit this, right? Because it's got all types. So that's pretty cool. Above average, what, 4, 4.5, something like that? 2, 3 with upside? I think 4.5 is fine. You can't discover itself with it. They changed it so you can't do that anymore. So you can't like go infinite with this or something. Yeah, you can discover an empty board, and if your main doesn't have a type, it doesn't work. But still, it's still just a 2 mana 2/3, which is fine. Man, I really wish they didn't bring back the Beast Eater. I feel like Galaka Glutton is just kind of stupid. I don't know. I just hate having those cards in Arena. I don't think they belong. All right, Murkwater Scribe. 2 mana 3/2. Naga. Battlecry. The next spell you play costs 1 less. Okay, it's a 2-mana 3/2 with upside, right? Oftentimes the effect won't matter, but sometimes it will. 3.5, 4-ish? Sure. Seems fine. I feel like 3.5 on this one. How often will the 1 mana discount matter? That's close. Like 3.75 maybe. But yeah, it's good. It's good. Keep playing them. Yeah, I mean you could. Good. I'll go with the 3.5, but it's a good card. You'll take it a lot. Naval Mine, 2 mana, 0/2 mech. Death threat will deal 4 to the enemy here. What is this thing? -1? Okay, it's a 1. It's probably just diluting the pool of mechs so you can hit some bad stuff, right? But yeah, that card's terrible. Rainbow Glow Scale, 2 mana, 2/3 Naga, spell damage +1. Oh, so this is a card that I think Legend was talking about for that 3-drop that's coming back that gets scaled off spell power. This is good, right? The card is cheap and it gives you spell damage are really nice, and it's got good stats. Obviously, it depends on the class a bit. Like Mage, probably better in Mage than other classes, but it's good. I like it. 3.5. It's probably pretty similar in chance to be useful as that other card, the previous one. Yeah, it's also a Naga. Yep. Security Automaton. 2 mana, 1/3 mech. After you summon a mech, gain +1/1. Bad. Right? Bad? It starts out as a 1/3, which makes it bad for Arena, I think. Right? 1.5? I feel like it's pretty bad. I'm gonna go with the 1.5. Could be very scary if you coin it. Is it really though? Okay, you coin it, then you play another mech. Now it's a 2/4. Like, okay, it's not bad, I guess, but I just don't think it's gonna work. Very, very often. Depends on the class. Like maybe in Mage or something, right? Maybe in Mage or Paladin, this is probably better. Mage or Paladin, maybe it's an average card. Yeah, sure, like mech tokens. I don't know how many there are, though, that are mech tokens in this meta. But what's up, Droopy? Hello, hello. Good day. All right, Tuskar Trawler. 2 mana, 2/3 pirate, Battlecry Dredge. All right, so how valuable is Dredge? What do we think? This is kind of like it's a 2 mana, 2/3, you get Dredge. So it takes it from what? From a 3 to what? A 3.5? You think it takes it to a 4? You think it's that good? I'm feeling it's like 3.5. $3.75. I think I'm gonna go with 3.5. It's fine. It's, you know, it's between a 3.5 and a 4. You take it over regular 2/3s, but you know, you have to say Tuskar like a pirate. Tuskar Trawler. How did we do? Don't you guys dare me. Crush Claw Enforcer. 3 mana, 3/4 Naga. Battlecry. If you've cast a spell while holding this, draw a Naga. It's good, right? 3 mana, 3/4 with upside. Works with the coin. So you can coin this out and then draw a Naga. It's good, right? How good? 4? 3.5, no way. This one's better. This is easily a 4 in my opinion. You're probably going to have a Naga, and it's so much easier to trigger. I'm going to go with 4. I like how I'm taking a hard stand on this one. How dare you guys say this is a 3.5? I feel like it's a 4. Not as good as Dredge? What? No way. You think Dredge is better than getting a card? No chance. 3 mana 3/4. The vast majority, okay, maybe not vast majority, but a good portion of the time you get a card. No way. 4. I hard disagree. Hard disagree. Puffer Fist. 3 mana 3/4 pirate. After your hero attacks, deal 1 damage to all enemies. All right, so again, this card's very difficult to give an overall rating for. In Rogue or Demon Hunter, it's like SSS tier. In Demon Hunter, this thing's like extremely broken. In Druid, it's like it's a little bit of a bump, right? Still good in Druid, but yeah, like overall rating for it's above average. I would probably say overall is a 3.5. Because in most classes, it doesn't really do much for you. And if a 3/4 is 3, then I'd say a 3.5 is fair. But yeah, in like Demon Hunter or Rogue, this is probably a 5. Nuts. Like, why is it a 3/4, you know? Why? Reef Walker. 3 mana 3/2. Elemental. Battlecry and Death Rattle. Summon a 1/1 Piranha Swarmer. Pretty good, right? So 3 mana 3/2, and it's a 1/1 rush. It's pretty good, right? And then if you don't trade off the 1/1, you could trade this in, and then you could summon, like you could make your 1/1 a 2/1 too, right? It's pretty cool. Yeah, it feels like about like a 4 to me. Yeah, like kind of like Hog Rancher a bit. Like a good bug collector, yeah, I like it. I actually like this card a lot. It seems like a good but not broken arena card. All right. Show the tokens again. Oh my god. Yellow, blue, red, orange, green. The best one is the blue one. Look at the color, just great. Sea Scout Operator. 3 mana 2/4. Battlecry, if you control a mech, summon 2 2/1 Mecha Fish. It's bad. Overall rating, it's bad. Like a 2, maybe even a 1.5. Yeah, it's bad. I'll give it a 2, but obviously if you have a mech, it's insane. What's a Mecha Fish do? No rush, but oh, I like that art though. Card looks cool. Slime Scale Diver. 3 mana 2/4. Oh no, this card. 3 mana 2/4 Murloc. Dormant for 1 turn. Rush and poisonous. Oh man. It's like Wasp, but you can't like kill it. Oh god, I hate this card. Do you guys think it's a 5? I feel like this one's a 4.5, but I could be wrong. Because I'm just thinking about, like, the 5-drop Dormant should just not be an arena. And that one's a 5+, like 5 star, right? This one's worse than that, but still really good. Because, I mean, the thing is, like, okay, if you play it into, like, a, 4/3 or whatever it trades, your opponent will know that it's coming, right? Ruins a turn? It can. I mean, but sometimes they'll go wide and play a couple 3-drops, and it's not that bad. So, yeah, Wasp can stay stealth forever, right? Exactly. You know you're going to be able to deal with this like the next turn, probably, right? I'm okay. To me, this one feels like a 4.5. Like, obviously, it's going to be very strong. But, yeah. I'm going to go with a 4.5. But great. I mean, you're still going to be taking it every time, right? Debating 4.5 versus 5 is like, you're still picking it. Smothering Starfish. 3 mana 2/4 Beast. Battlecry, silence all other minions. Bad. I'm just going to do a 2, but I don't know, it's just bad. Sure, sometimes it will do something. Yeah, but it's bad. Interesting card. I mean, it's kind of cool in some ways, but in general, it's bad. Yeah, I know. Good against Snowfall. I know. True. But still, it's bad. Oh, wait. You can use this with that 1 mana 4/3. You're right, OBP. Yes. Oh, my God. Just kidding. It's a 5. Treasure Guard. 3 mana, 1/5 Naga. Taunt, Death Rattle, draw a card. This is okay, right? Like, it's all right. Because it has taunt. Above average? Ooh, I don't know if it's above average. I feel like it's like an average card. Because I compare it to Stonehill. Stonehill is a 1/4 taunt, but you discover, targeted discover. And this has 1 more health, but it's like Death Rattle and draw a card. I think it's, I feel like it's kind of meh, like a 3. $2.5, maybe. I feel like it's like a 2.5 to 3. I don't think it's better. I don't think it's an above average card. It's just kind of weird. Like, it is stall, but then if you don't draw more stall, like the thing about Stonehill is it lets you get more stall directly because you discover another taunt, right? Which kind of makes the fact that even though it doesn't have it doesn't have very good stats, it still slows the game down. This one, yeah, I think 3 is fine. Twin Fin Twin. That hurts me. That hurts my head to say. 3 mana 2/1 Murloc. Rush Battlecry, summon a copy of this. Okay. So, you know, you can hand buff this. It's an idea probably in like Warlock or whatever, but how good is 2/2/1 rushes? So we get that 3/1 Divine Shield back. This is better than that. It's strictly better than that because it's more flexible. I think it's good. Can be used as a Shadow Bolt. You can like split the Shadow Bolt. I think it's pretty good. 3.54-ish. Sure, I'll go higher on this side. Oops, I meant to type 4 and then somehow type 3. I'll go with a 4. I like this card. It's like 3.5 to 4 range, I'd say. Ambassador Phelan. 4 mana, 4/5. Battlecry, put 3 colossal minions on the bottom of your deck. Oh, God. God, man. I mean, it's fine as long as they don't have a way to dredge it back up, right? Like, if they have a way to dredge it, you guys are... Wait, this into Finley. So just have 2 legendaries and play this and then play Finley. Oh my God, it's going to be so insane. I mean, you have to have dredge. Otherwise, it's just it's a Yeti. But I think the payoff for it is probably worth it. 4.5. Because you just need to dredge once, right? You dredge once and you get and it's like 100% worth it. So I feel like I go like a... You guys think it's an easy 5? You think you're going to be able to dredge it like every time? A Yeti is still fine too. I'm going to stick with a 4.5. Very easy 5. I think you'll dredge so there's no downside. There's a ton of dredge. Always forgetting shuffle effects. Okay, chat. You guys talk about shuffle. I've seen like multiple comments about shuffle. How often do you shuffle your deck? Very rarely. Why do you guys talk about it like it's something that happens every fucking turn? Like, what are these cards that are like shuffling everything? What is shuffling? Shuffle these nuts. Yes, exactly. Tradable? Okay, so tradable is coming back. We are getting some tradable cards back, so that is true. And tradable shuffles. Okay. That is one way. That is true, because we're getting the tradable expansion back. Tradable no longer shuffles. It directly replaces a card from your deck. Okay, so we're back to square one. When the F am I going to be shuffling? Okay, can we all say Dreads was right? And you don't shuffle your deck very often? Come on, Dreads was right. Can we just say that, please? And now I'm tilted, and I'm not giving it a 5 because I'm just angry about what happened. I'm giving it a 4.5 because you're not always going to dredge, and you're almost never going to shuffle. So I'm going with a 4.5 now. On to the next card, because we're going to be here all night. Baba Naga. What's the colossal tier list? Oh, I don't know. I can't think of off the top of my head, but they're all really good. Like the worst one's still 4.5. Baba Naga. 4 mana, 4/4 Naga. Battlecry, if you've cast a spell while holding this, deal 3. It's good, right? The coin of 4/4 and deal 3 is good. Sometimes it won't trigger, but I think it will trigger a lot of the time. So like a 4. I think 4 is fair. It's good as a 5/4 dragon guy. I mean, this is probably easier to trigger than having a dragon in hand, right? Probably. No Knight Captain. Yeah. Okay. Well, chat. If we compare every card to Knight Captain, I'm gonna. It's like the Colossals are better, and that's about it. So, yeah. Blade Master Okani. 4 mana, 2/6. Battlecry. Secretly choose to counter the next minion or spell your opponent plays while this is alive. This card's broken, right? Like, I'm pretty sure most of the time in Arena, you'll just take it and counter a minion. And if you have a huge board lead, then you use it to counter a spell. This card is great. And you don't even get the death rattle of, like, the countering it. You guys think it's only a 4? I think it's better than that. I think it's at least a 4.5. I think it's like 4.5 to 5. Because there's also the mind game of it too, right? You can't play when you're behind on the board. Oh, because they just kill it? That's fair. That is fair. They can just kill it if you're behind. And then yeah, and then it's not that good. Okay, fine. I still think it's good though. I'm gonna still go with a 4.5 because if they don't have the damage directly on the board, then you can counter a spell, right? But if they're close, you counter a spell. I feel like it's a cool card too. I think 4.5 is fair. But yeah, I would say it's more 4 to 4.5. It's not a 5. In my head, originally, I was thinking that you always get the counter, but you don't always get it. Okay. Excavation Specialist. 4 mana, 3/6. Battlecry Dredge. Reduce its cost by 1. Words are hard. I really like this card. I think this one's just good. Like, not broken, just good. 4 mana, 3/6 stat line's still fine, and you get a Dredge, and you also get a little bonus with the reduction. So, like, whenever you get Dredge plus something with it, it just feels really good to me. 4 to 4.5-ish range, I would say. Like, being able to play a 6-drop on turn 5 after playing is really good. I think I'm going to go a 4.5. Yeah, I like this card. Okay, School Teacher. Another great card. 4 mana, 5/4 Naga. Battlecry, add a 1/1 Naga-ling to your hand. Discover a spell that costs 3 or less to teach it. So just as like a general thought, I really like this card because it's discover a spell that's 3 or less, which makes it fun, but not as game breaking as some of the other discover type cards, right? Like, because you don't have to play around like the giant clears as much. With that being said, it's still just great. Like, it's still just great. 4 mana, 5/4 is fine. You pay 1. You do have to pay 1 mana for the Naga-ling, but yeah, it's just really good. 4.5. Yeah, it is like a mini version of the Shaman Legendary. Yep, the one that... What's the name of that card? The one we're thinking of. Kind of like a Lackey. True. Yep. I think I will go with a 4.5, but this is, like 4.5. Yeah, Swamp Queen Hagatha. There you go. It's like 4.55 range. Okay. Shellfish. I love the name. 4 mana, 7/7 is back, chat. It's back. Death Rattle. Your opponent draws 2 cards. Shield the Noggling. Okay. Stop writing. It's cute. Very cute. Thank you for reminding me. Huh. So what do you guys think? Is that worth it? Two cards is a lot. There's a neutral silence for it. It is. Yeah, we get the tradable silence back too. The 3/4 tradable silence, right? Good in Priest with the silence spells. Yeah, yeah. It's very overstated. I actually think it will be pretty good. Like a 4? BGH, I think, is still a thing, but it's not going to be as common because the epic bug is fixed. I'm going to go with a 4 on this one. I do think it's above average. It's one of those things where, like, it's really good on curve. If you play this on turn 4, it's almost always going to be worth it. The issue with this game, though, is like when you play, or with this card, is in like the mid to late game, you drop it, and it's like, man, giving your opponent 2 cards feels pretty bad. But in general, I think it's good. I'm going to say it's above average. And yeah, maybe in Priest with some of those cool cards, it kind of has some upside, right? Depending on the meta, how much Shimmer's like, yeah, it definitely will. Yeah. I mean, like, would I take this over? Okay, would you take this card over Flame Breathe Faceless? Right. The 4 is this better than a 4-mana 7/7 Overload 2? I think it is. No, you guys don't think so? Because the thing about this card is then you get a tempo out behind it, right? So, like, if you're playing a 4-mana 7/7, I feel like you want to keep the pressure up. Because you keep killing him, right? I'd rather have the face it, or rather have the 4-mana 5/7 that deals damage to you. I would definitely rather have that card. The 4-mana 5/7 that deals damage to you, 100% agree. I think that card's better than this. But I would say that card's like a 4.5. Anyhow, interesting thought. We'll stick with a 4. All right, as Sharan Sentinel, 5-mana 5/6, taunt Death Rattle, put a Sunken Sentinel on the bottom of your deck. 5-mana 5/6, Divine Shield, Taunt, and Lifesteal. That's a good card. Like, I don't know, if you dredge this up, it's good. Like, if you're dying, it's insane, right? But yeah, it's a 5-mana 5/6, which is still good. What do you guys think? Like a 4? Feels like about a 4, right? All right. Oh, I really want them to remove this card from Arena. Like, I really hope they listen to me and do it. Like, please. Gangplank Diver, 5-mana 6/4 pirate, dormant for 1 turn. Rush, immune while attacking. Blizzard, if anyone that works at Blizzard is watching this right now and has any decision-making power in what is and isn't in Arena, please take this card out. Like, immune while attacking stuff is just so dumb in Arena, and it just shouldn't be in there. We've seen it with the Hunter mount, like, we've seen it with Ace Hunter Kreen. Is that the name of the card? The 3-drop and Demon Hunter or whatever. Like, just please. So basically what this means, dormant for 1 turn means they play this. You can't interact with it at all. The next turn it comes out of dormant and it trades up. It's a 6/6 attack. Trades up and lives. And you can't just like ignore it and be like, oh, I'm just not going to play anything, right? Okay. Then they have a 6/4 and they get to play a 6-drop behind it. Like, it's so dumb. I mean, first, let's just get it out of the way that this is like 5+++. Like, I legitimately think this card is better than a lot of the Colossals, because it comes down earlier. It comes out on turn 5 and will end the game on turn 5. Well, let's say turn 6 when it gets its first attack a lot of the time. I know, and it's a common. I know, that's a problem, right? Like, it's just so dumb. It's so dumb. So anyways, I really hope they remove this. If they don't remove it, I feel like a couple weeks after the expansion is launched, they will then remove it, and I'll already be really mad about it, so... yeah, I know, it's perma immune while attacking. Like, if this card read immune while attacking the first turn, like, it still would be broken. Perma immune while attacking. It's just so dumb. Okay, I'm done ranting. But this is the card that really tilts me of the ones that they've printed for this set. Let's move on. Galaka eats it. That Galaka is gone. And secondly, that's not a good answer. But that Galaka is gone. The only Galaka we have now is the Beast Eater. The Pirate Eating Galaka is dead. Okay. Gorlock Ravager. 5 mana, 4/3 Murloc. Battlecry, draw 3 Murlocs. You're not going to have that many Murlocs, right? In most classes. I would say, hey, Hearthstoner, hello. So what do you guys think? 2? 2.5? 5 mana, 4/3 is pretty bad. I feel like I could go with a 2 if you give it like an overall rating. Yeah, it's a Warlock card, 100%. Yep. And Warlock, it seems like this card would actually be pretty good. Maybe like a 3.5 or 4. Any Stormcoil. 5 mana, 4/4. Battlecry, choose a friendly mech. Summon a copy of it with Rush, Wind Fury, and Divine Shield. So in Arena, it's bad, right? Like most of the time, it's not going to do anything. I don't know, like a 2.5 or something. Like if you do have a mech, it's insane. But in Arena, I don't think this card's very good, right? 5 mana, 4/4. Yeah. Queen Ysera. 5 mana, 5/5 Naga. Battlecry, if you've cast 3 spells while holding this, choose an ancient relic. So 3 spells to get it. Ring of Tides. If you cast a spell, this becomes a copy of it that costs 1. Add a random colossal minion to your hand, it costs 1. So that's probably what the one you like always take, right? This thing. After you cast a spell, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero and lose 1 durability. Shuffle 5 random spells into your deck, set their cost to 1, draw 2. So you almost always will take the horn with this, in my opinion. 3 spells is kind of a lot. What do you guys think? Do you think it's easy? You have to have this in hand. I don't think it's all that likely. I think it's fairly hard to do. So what do we give the rating for? If it procs, it's nuts. 3 mana for, like, basically 4 mana for a Colossus. But I think a lot of time it won't. 3.5, 4. I mean, a 5 mana 5/5 isn't the end of the world. So I feel like because of the upside, drawn later is so bad. Yeah. You guys like, okay, I'm okay with the 3.5. I was thinking 4 initially, but I'm okay with a 3.5. I think I'll keep this in my opening hand, though, if I do draft it. Just to, like, give myself the best chance. Because, again, it's kind of like Dragon Payoff, right? If you hit this, like, you probably win the game. So, yeah. All right, Barbaric Sorceress. 6 mana, 3/7. Taunt Battlecry, swap the cost of a random spell in each player's hand. What? Swap the cost of a random spell in each player's hand? So, like, if your opponent has a 2-cost spell and you have a Flame Strike, you get a 2 mana Flame Strike. That's the idea, and then they're okay, something like that. So what's a 6 mana 3/7? How bad is that? Pretty bad, right? So it's like a 1.5. Yeah, I mean, it's bad. I'll go with a 1.5, but it sucks. Swap the coin for Flame Strike. Yeah, good luck with that. It does have taunt, but still, that's pretty bad, right? No, I don't want that. Mothership. 6 mana, 5/4 mech. Rush, Death Rattle, summon 2 random mechs that cost 3 or less. This should be pretty good on average. Yeah, boat. Because, like, the 5/4 could even free kill at decent amount of the time. That's a lot of stats. Like a 4, 4.5. 6 mana. I think it's good. Yeah, I think it's really good. Yeah, the Mind Mech to leave the pool. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the idea here, right? So you don't always hit good stuff off of it. That's at least a 4. I'm going to go with a 4.5. I think this card's going to be annoying. I think ideally you use it and you like dunk something. Leave it as like a 5/1, and then it's just like so annoying to deal with. And even if you just use it to kill something, it's a lot of stats left over. So, seems good to me. All right, Slithering Death Scale. 7 mana, 5/9 Naga. Battlecry, if you've cast 3 spells while holding this, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, I mean, and deal 3 damage to all enemies isn't even like necessary. Like, it's good, but it's not like getting a 4-mana Colossus. I think this card's terrible. You guys want to say 2? Sure, we can say 2. If it procs, it's okay. But yeah, I don't think it's good on average. Naga Giant. 20 mana? Costs 1 less for each mana you've spent on spells this game. It's terrible, right? Like in Arena, good luck. Even if you spent like 10 mana, it's a 10 mana 8/8. This has to be a 1, right? Doesn't mean some idiot won't craft the perfect spell deck and play it for 0 mana against me. Like, I'm sure that will happen at some point, but like in general, yeah, it's just not good. It's just not. All right, chat. That's it, right? We did them all. GG. We made it all the way through. So what do we think? My gut feeling about this expansion is that it's nowhere near the level of like Alterac Valley in power level. Like, there are some cards that are like the Colossals are insane, but they're legendaries. The dormant for 1-turn rush minions are broken, especially the 5-drop one. But like overall, I feel like the set is definitely kind of lower power level. And for some of the classes like Warlock, it really pushes a single archetype like Murlocs, which doesn't really work that well when you bring in all of these other cards. Mage and Paladin both push max, but then you bring in all these other sets, and it's like, I don't know. Spell Naga, I think it's kind of iffy. Yeah, like if you don't get a lot of spells with it, I don't know how good that stuff's going to be. I like the dredge mechanic. I think the dredge mechanic is interesting, and I think it will be fun and good in Arena. But yeah. Why are you guys all typing -4 hours of Arena? What are you guys? What the heck? And people are asking for the core set. I already did the core set earlier today. Which class do we think will be the most broken? I mean, I want to say Demon Hunter, because Demon Hunter's like always broken. Like, and Demon Hunter got really good cards, like Aoena Stick and stuff. So my first thought is Demon Hunter will be broken. What else? Rogue got some pretty cool stuff. I feel like Rogue will be okay. No? Still Mage? I don't know. Like the epic bug will hit Mage really hard. I don't think Mage is going to be nearly as good now. Shaman is good. Shaman will probably still be pretty good. I mean, we really don't know. It all depends on the offering rate. So we have some information about what sets are coming back, but yeah, who really knows? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment how much you enjoyed it. It does help out. And yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to playing with it. You know, even if it's a little bit lower power level compared to like Alterac Valley, like it's, you know, it's going to be so nice to have a change. I play so much Hearthstone Arena that anytime they change stuff, it's a good thing. So yeah, looking forward to it.